In the Revolutionary War, the Patriots were the fighting soldiers whose mission was to battle the charge from the British for freedom. These New England Patriots are on another mission. Led by General Bill Parcells, this crew has emerged with an identity. Their biggest weapon, the air assault with Drew Bledsoe at the helm. Bledsoe has quickly become one of the most feared quarterbacks in the National Football League. A ground attack driven by newcomer Marion Butts. The expedition has been fierce, and the 2-2 Patriots are now leading a more confident brigade. Today, the enemy, commanded by Mike Holmgren and the invading Green Bay Packers. This is only the 5th encounter between these troops in what should turn out to be an epic battle. When in New England, lobster is always on the menu. Here in Foxborough, Bill Parcells has taken charge, and today he's got the Green Bay Packers on his menu. As today, Fox Television Sports presents the National Football League. The 2-2 Green Bay Packers against the 2-2 New England Patriots. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Foxborough with former NFL playoff coach Jerry Glanville, Kevin Harlan. Today, headlining this game, two outstanding young quarterbacks. Brett Favre for Green Bay, Drew Bledsoe for the New England Patriots. And, Coach, what is their role within their respective teams?
Well, Kevin, for Green Bay, Favre is the Packers. The coaches believe he has to carry the team. How he plays will be directly at the results of the game. For the New England Patriots, Drew Bledsoe is also carrying the football team. They're throwing the football all the time, but the coaches don't want that. What they really want to do is run the football. So what they're going to do today is try to establish what they'll have to do in November when the Wind and the Hawk are here in this stadium.
Both quarterbacks are coming off great games last week and wins for both the Patriots and for the Green Bay Packers. What's the difference then in today's game?
Both teams have good fullbacks. The fullbacks can run, they can catch, they can block. They both have tight ends. They both have good nose tackles. But we think the difference between the two teams is the wide receiver, Sterling Sharp. He's the man. He's the all-pro. He's the guy that can catch the ball in the crunch. They'll throw to him when it's crunch time, even if he's double covered.
It's the 5th time these two teams have met. Today in Foxborough, it's Green Bay and New England. And Fox NFL Sunday will continue after these messages from your local Fox station. Autumn in New England, and the NFL is on display as the Green Bay Packers take on the New England Patriots. Bill Parcells in his second year, 5-11 a season ago, 2-2 this season. Parcells goes against Mike Holmgren, the Packer head coach, former quarterback coach, offensive coordinator with the San Francisco 49ers. He is in his 3rd year with Green Bay. The Packers won the toss. They have elected to receive. The young kid you see there is Pat O'Neill. He is a rookie and made the team because of his kickoffs. Deep back for Green Bay, Corey Harris and Charles Jordan. The wind will not be a factor, but Jerry, as you know, the wind can definitely play as the game goes on with both passing.
The wind in this stadium is always tricky, going one way, then coming back another way.
Up back has it for Green Bay from the 20. And he'll be out to the 35-yard line as John Yurkovich is the one to get it. Brett Favre is the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, coming off a 30-for-39 performance a week ago in the win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He is in his 4th season. Up front on that line, they've changed just a bit. Tackles Rutgers and Sims, guards Winters and Galbraith, the center, former Falcon Jamie Dukes, and in the backfield, they've got Reggie Cobb and Edgar Bennett with Sharp and Brooks, the wideouts, and the tight end is great blocking Ed West. Green Bay has it 1st down and 10 at their own 36. Cobb is number 32. Edgar Bennett. And he bulldozes his way to the 39, and he's tackled by Willie McGinnis and Harlan Barnett. Tim Goad is on that line for the New England Patriots, joined by Mike Jones and Mike Pitts. They've come from other teams, but together they're a nice group in the 34 defensive look. Linebackers, 2nd-year player Chris Slade. Sabb is on the other side in the middle. Collins and Vincent Brown, a very nice inside linebacker. The corners, Rod Smith and Maurice Hurst and Guyton and Barnett round out the secondary at the safety positions. 2nd down and 7. And Favre to put it up. Reggie Cobb incomplete. And the coverage by inside linebacker Vincent Brown. Tell me about Brett Favre.
Brett Favre, I think if he has any trouble during the game, I think what the coach does is comes back with the screen. If you see him throw some incomplete passes, I think they get their rhythm when they come back and throw screens if they're having a problem.
Favre is now facing 3rd down and 7. They've got 4 wide receivers. Favre last week, no interceptions and 3 touchdowns against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. LaShawn Johnson is in the backfield. Dropped by LaShawn Johnson, the rookie from Northern Illinois, in Green Bay, 3 and out.
They sent motion to build the trips. They were going to try to chase really New England out of a cover 2, out of 2 deep zone. And when they went to the motion, New England came back and played man-to-man. So they had the back man-to-man on the linebacker coming out the weak side.
Hendrick to punt for the Green Bay Packers, and Ray Crittenden.
Pretty good coverage on that last play by Willie McGinnis.
Wind will be in the face of Green Bay. And the punt is off the side of his foot. Crittenden will let it bounce ahead and down at the 26 by the Green Bay Packers. That's a punt of 33 yards. The wind really didn't fool with that as much as just the bad punt by the youngster from Notre Dame, Hendrick. The quarterback for the New England Patriots is Drew Bledsoe, who leads the NFL in passing yards through the first 4 games of the season. On that line, maybe the strength of this team, Armstrong along with Harlow at the tackles, Cratch from the Giants, and Skeen, the right guard. The center is Mike Giesler. In the backfield, Marion Butts from San Diego. Turner's a nice fullback with Brisby, Timpson, the receivers, and Ben Coates, maybe the best tight end in the National Football League. Double tight ends for Drew Bledsoe on 1st down and 10. Play action on 1st down. Hit as he threw out to Kevin Turner. On 1st down for the New England Patriots to their own 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on 1st down. Defensively for Green Bay, Sean Jones will be on that defensive line. A new 43 for the Packers with McMichael, Yurkovich, and Reggie White, the all-time sack leader in the NFL. Kuntz, Strickland, and Pop are the linebackers for Green Bay. Expect a big game from Kuntz today. And in the secondary, without Leroy Butler, Evans, Teague, Tim Houck, who takes the place of the All-Pro Butler, and Terrell Buckley. 1st down for the New England Patriots. Marion Butts. He slips a tackle and gets out to the 41-yard line and picks up about 2.5 yards. Butts is the big bruiser from the San Diego Chargers. Pop is out there to make the stop. What does Butts do to this offense?
What Butts does is he runs with a heavy load. He runs full speed contact, not much dodging. Just take it right at you. Just try to run right over you. On the very first pass, Yurkovich had great pressure on the quarterback and slammed him to the turf pretty good.
Bledsoe now lines up. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. From his own 41, Butts and Turner in the split backfield. Again, Butts. And that time shooting the gap with a nice play was Sean Jones, who comes from the Houston Oilers to Green Bay.
What the Packers are doing is exactly what Bill Parcells thought. They thought he would play the under defense, where really they were stacked to the weak side to get good pass rush, and that's why he's running the ball to the tight end, because there's more down linemen to the split inside to get pressure on the pass. So that's why they're running over to the tight end.
4 wide receivers now. They got 3rd down and 6. Looking for the tight end, Ben Coates, and the coverage in the secondary by Corey Harris.
A lot of people jumping on defense. I thought we maybe had somebody in the neutral zone. No flags down. You see there's 2 men jumping. And they're hanging on the tight end pretty good. I think they got away with one that time.
So the Patriots, like the Packers before them, have got a punt. O'Neal will be punting at a career day last week inside at the Detroit Silverdome, Pontiac Silverdome, and the punt with Robert Brooks circling under it at about the 17. Robert Brooks to the 47. Corwin Brown, the tackle. That's a punt of 40 yards. He got a 10-yard return, so Green Bay will get it for a 2nd time as we're scoreless in Foxborough.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Dr. Pepper and your local Dr. Pepper bottler. Dr. Pepper is just what the doctor ordered.
Packers fishing for their third win of the season. They come in 2-2 against the Patriots at 2-2. Green Bay getting it for a second time with Jerry Glanville, Kevin Harlan. From the 28, Green Bay, second possession, first down and 10. 32 is Cobb. Edgar Bennett gets the call. Wrapped around the ankles, chopped down by Tim Goad on that defensive line.
Real nice play by Tim Goad. He's playing in the nose position where he's really playing a balanced stance. He's playing right over the center. He's got flow wherever the ball goes. He's not penetrating. He's just playing down the line. We're going to see two real good nose tackles today because Green Bay's nose tackle, Yurkovich, also plays like Tim Goad. Two real good football players. They get double teamed, but they can stop the run.
They've got to stop the run today. Second down and 9 for the Packers. Favre. He's got Reggie Cobb, who is in motion. Wayne Sabb makes the stop.
Had a blitz coming out of the secondary earlier in the ball game. We got a blitz coming out of the secondary coming after the Packers. Here he comes, right up through the guard tackle gap. Thrown, completed, knocked out late.
They're going to be coming at Favre today, aren't they?
That surprised me because they really are a cover 2 zone team, but they came after Favre on that one.
Now Favre has a third down and 5, just outside his own 32. A lot of time. And a little bit high in a flag thrown where Sharp was running. That'll be against New England in a Packer first down.
Again, New England matched up playing man-to-man. We thought we'd see a little bit more zone, but they had a man-to-man on them, taking the center cut.
Rod Smith was covering Sterling Sharp. Smith replacing Ricky Reynolds.
Prior to the pass, 22 defense, holding, 5 yards, first down.
How do you see Sharp working in today against the secondary of the Patriots?
I think they're going to try to get Sharp. Watch this play here. We're going to get people coming across. We're going to be man-to-man coverage.
First and 10, Green Bay from their 38-yard line.
He's man-to-man underneath, trying to get underneath. Rod Smith doing a good job on the coverage.
Packers have it, first down and 10. Robert Brooks to the 43-yard line, tackled by Rod Smith on that corner.
That's really what we thought we'd see. We'd see the quick drop with the zone on defense, the corner off, throw the quick out. That's what we think this game will evolve to. Right now, New England's doing a good job of playing defenses that they usually don't play.
That has to be diagnosed by Brett Favre, but now has it second down and 4 at his own 44. Edgar Bennett, they get Reggie Cobb. And Cobb's got a first down into the Patriots' 43-yard line. Gain of 13 on the play.
Real nice run. You're going to see a man pull over and trap. They're going to try to trap. I didn't think they would trap the 3-4, but they're coming up through there. Broke Bennett. Real nice play.
Right guard Galbraith got up in there, made a nice opening. Packers with their best field position today. First down and 10. Reggie Cobb with that sweep. He's chopped down. Nice pursuit from the backside. And Vincent Brown, number 59.
The wide receiver, the flanker, Sterling, had to come down and try to get after the strong safety. Both guards were pulling, coming around, but they do a good job of stringing wide plays. New England, by not penetrating, are a flow chase team, and they just slid down the line, and by the time the back got there, the whole New England defense was there.
No gain on the play. Second down and 10 for the Packers, who had it 3 and out. They punted the first time they had the ball, and Brett Favre is trying to engineer a drive with his best position of the afternoon. Sharp is 84. And he threw it away. Were they going to Sharp on that play?
It looked like a busted play because on the bootleg, I think Sharp was going to be part of the bootleg route. But as Favre looked over, Sterling Sharp turned around, looked right back at him. So Favre did the right thing. He just threw it away. Nobody was on the same play on that thing. They had a little bit of confusion.
That's a departure from a season ago when he may have thrown that into coverage. He threw a lot of interceptions a season ago.
He looked at that and said, "Boy, there's nothing here. I'm going to throw it at you know, all the way to the other side."
Favre is 2 of 5, and he's got a 3rd down and 10. 4 wideouts, 6 defensive backs. Brett Favre. It's caught on the play. Anthony Morgan. He's down to the New England Patriot 18-yard line. A wide receiver screen.
We said early in the game, when they get into trouble, they'll come back with the screen. When they don't feel like things are going good, rather than throw it to a back, he threw it to a wideout, but it's the same play for the linemen. The linemen are blocking the screen exactly like they would if this was Edgar Bennett. So they changed the formation to get the screen still to work. They're one of the best screen teams in all of football.
That Bill Parcells said they may be the best in the NFL.
They mixed it on Bill there and went with a wideout screen.
1st down and 10 for Favre. Reggie Cobb to the 15. Picks up 3 into the teeth of that New England defense. Met and taken down by Todd Collins, the inside linebacker.
Because New England is a 3-4 defense, Green Bay decided to run the lead right at them. And the fullback going up in front of the tailback, trying to hit the linebacker.
Flag on the Packers. Penalties on both sides now. A 1st down was just had by the Packers and Bill Parcells.
Illegal crackback, 87 on the offense, 15 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat 1st down.
As I was saying, and Bill Parcells trying to find something that will stop Green Bay. Robert Brooks was the guilty party for the Packers.
He was coming down inside trying to get after the strong safety. So if they did break the lead, he could bounce. They'd have a blocker on everybody. Hit him from behind.
Now a totally different play with the penalty. 1st and 24 for the Green Bay Packers. And again, we're scoreless in Foxborough midway through the 1st. Brett Favre. No gain. Big hit by Dwayne Sabb. 3rd year out of New Hampshire, and a big play there. He had a sack his first 3 games of this season. He's been a nice player at that linebacker position.
What they're doing, they're giving them different defenses. You're going to see people jump in and play man. Some people play zone, and they're really mixing it up. They went man to Favre's left, and they had a zone linebacker to his right. So they're really giving them things they probably haven't seen on film. And New England started this game getting out of what they usually do, which is really paying off right now.
Now 3 wide receivers for Favre. 2nd down and 25. Reggie Cobb. And he's got some room. Cobb inside the 20. Cobb to the 17. And he picks up 16 yards on the play. Reggie Cobb, who signed as an unrestricted free agent from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This is what Cobb does. He does this better than anything. He's in a 1-back set. He's not the tailback in the eye. And they're giving it to him, and it's a bend back. He starts to his right and just cuts off everybody and brings it back to the left. More of the type of play that he ran in Tampa Bay rather than being a tailback in the eye. I think he looks better in this 1-back running.
He picked up 16, now 3rd down and 10. Nice drive by the Packers. Brett Favre. Sharp, not a 1st down to the Patriot 9. And about 1.5 yards to go. Rod Smith was on his back.
That was really pretty. If you were sitting up here where we were, we're on the 50-yard line up high. The fullback flared off to the quarterback's right. The linebacker jumped on him and played man-to-man on the fullback, and Favre read it perfectly. That's why he stuck the ball on the inside curl.
No one has kicked more field goals from Green Bay than Chris Jackie. He surpassed Chester Markle. And now he is trying a 27-yard field goal. There is a bit of a breeze in his face. Nothing as strong as people here in Foxborough are used to seeing, but nonetheless a breeze for Jackie to deal with. Ball down to the 17, 10 yards of the end zone, a 27-yard field goal attempt. Holding will be Craig Hendrick. And from 27 yards away, the Packers are on the board first here in Foxborough. The first quarter has 6:02 remaining in it. Green Bay with the long drives has victimized Parcells first. Green Bay 3 and New England nothing. I guess when you spend $1.5 billion for the rights to do the NFL, you can change the names of the stadiums as well.
Change it to Foxborough.
And the kickoff by Green Bay after the field goal. Ray Crittenden will leave it in the end zone. And it'll be out to the 20-yard line, first down and 10. It's been a roller coaster ranking ride so far for Bill Parcells, Bledsoe, and the rest of his New England Patriots. Passing offense has been as good as you're going to find in the league, but things begin to go downhill when you talk about the rushing game, which is un-Parcells-like. They want to run the ball, and Jerry told us in the pregame they would probably do that as the season goes on. Nonetheless, it is the #2 ranked offense in the National Football League. We spent about an hour and a half with Bill Parcells the other day, and Jerry, he says when the weather gets bad, he wants to run the ball.
He knows what's coming. He was the assistant coach here, and of course he was here last year. He knows you cannot throw the ball here after November.
On the 20-yard line, New England first down and 10. Blair Thomas. A gain of 4. The entire Packer defense was there to meet him, led by 55 Fred Strickland. Blair Thomas has had some injuries. He's missed 3 of the last 4 weeks, but they think when healthy, he might make a difference in this running attack.
That was a full-speed contact play. They ran up in there 100 miles an hour, and the defense was right there getting after him. That's why this place is filled up. There's not a seat here that's empty. They come to see some hard-nosed football.
They've sold out every game here in Foxborough. First quarter clock winding down. Second down and 6. 83 is Michael Tinson. Bledsoe to Tinson. Close to a first down. In fact, he got it for the 32. Moved the chains, and Terrell Buckley was there to wrap him up.
A little motion coming off the quarterback's right side, and he opened up. He came underneath everybody, and he got underneath the linebackers.
You know, these wide receivers, Jerry, before the season began were somewhat of a question mark, but really they've been terrific this entire season.
They're catching passes. Nobody knows who they are. Everybody says, who are the wide receivers? But they are making good plays.
First and 10 for the Patriots. Play action by Bledsoe. He's got his receiver to the 45 of Green Bay. Vincent Brisby. First down, New England. Gain of 23 yards from quarterback Drew Bledsoe.
Nice job by the quarterback. It was a flood to his right, but he came all the way back. This play is designed on a play pass to come this way. He doesn't like it. It comes all the way to the backside. There's your play action. Looking to the flood side. Green Bay's in a solid zone to that side. And Vincent Brisby opens it up on the weak side away from where he wanted to go.
On the Green Bay 45, Bledsoe had his lineman trip. And he throws it away. Smart move by Bledsoe. I guess when your linemen are coming back to pass block, you can step on the quarterback's foot.
They got a new center. They got a guy. Well, the center, I think, stepped on his foot. I didn't see it. But when you trip and fall, you get up. He did a good job not taking a sack, not letting anybody hit him.
Well, you're going to see it now.
Watch his feet. See, there it is, yep. Right there. 67, I believe it was Gisler that stepped on him.
Even Doug Skeen, 74. Second down and 10 for the New England Patriots.
One was pulling and one was jabbing. Audible.
Blair Thomas. Try to get that block from Bob Kratz, chopped down by Sean Jones, the defensive end.
He audible to that play. He saw something he didn't like. Maybe they got into the over defense, so then he audible and ran to the weak side away from the tight end.
What's the over defense, Jerry?
That's where you cover the strong side guard, and the under defense is when you cover up by cover. There's a down lineman over the weak side guard on an under, or over the strong side guard on the over. Now they're coming down. They're covering both guards, showing blitz.
They're down at 9. Leroy Thompson is in the backfield. Here comes the blitz of Bledsoe. Picked up well. And Bledsoe looking for wide receiver Vincent Brisby. Covered on the play by George Teague. And the Patriots have got to punt the ball. Nice move by Houck, taking the place of Butler today.
And he's on the blitz. You'll see him come in between the center. There he comes, 24. The backs picks him up.
Kevin Turner.
Kevin Turner picks him up, and he gets it off. Quarterback does a good job getting it off.
2 possessions and 2 punts for the New England Patriots. O'Neal with the wind. Down at the 11 for Green Bay. Nice punt by the young rookie. First time Bill Parcells has ever had a rookie punter in his many years in the National Football League. Packers 3-0. New England has punted twice. Green Bay got a field goal. They lead 3-0. Following today's game, except in Chicago, some of you will see the second half of Fox's doubleheader when the Minnesota Vikings take on the Arizona Cardinals. Others will see Philadelphia at San Francisco or the Giants in New Orleans. Check your local listings for the game in your area. Catch all the action right here on the Fox television network. Green Bay, first down and 10. Reggie Cobb tumbling ahead near the 15. Tim Goad was there. He hit the first run in there by Cobb, his second solo tackle today. Goad has been here a long time. He was telling us that he has had a chance to go through the very lowest of lows to what is now the highs. And I think maybe, Jerry, it was last week when they beat Detroit that Parcells said it's the first time he really has felt that he's won a big game since being with New England.
I like his sweatshirt today. Best sweatshirt I've seen him wear.
Second down and 7. Reggie Cobb by himself, and he gets the call. Reggie Cobb, first down for Green Bay, hopping to the 25.
Reggie in the one-back set looks like a different back. He's going to just run a blast off to the right side. Here he is by himself rather than the eye, and he'll start off and bend it back.
Got a nice block from 63 Jamie Dukes, too.
Straight ahead blocking, all man-to-man. And he looks better in that one-back set, I think, than he does trying to follow a fullback up through there. I don't think he sees as good.
He played the eye in Tennessee, didn't he?
I'm not sure what he did in Tennessee, but he was a one-back set when he was down there in Tampa.
First down and 10. Edgar Bennett. And he works his way to the 29, maybe even falling out to the 30-yard line. Edgar Bennett was tackled by Sam. What do you think of Green Bay's offense through a quarter, Coach?
Well, they're a little bit vanilla on the run, and they're just going to go straight ahead blocking. I think what makes Green Bay change to this running is the fact they're going against a 3-4 defense. There's not that many teams, Kevin, that are playing the 3-4 anymore. And when you get in the 3-4, the one-back set, going one way and bending it back is good against the 3-4.
Like, Jerry, we're watching the Giants defense in different clothes, huh?
We're really, and who's on the other side? The 49ers.
Absolutely. Sean Johnson is in the backfield, second down and 7. Brett Favre looking for Sharp, covered on the play by Maurice Hurst. They got in his face.
The classic Giants secondary cover 2. Cover 2, we mean there's 2 safeties that have half the field in zone. All the other people stay in their zones. Everybody just stayed right where they were. There really was nobody open. That was a classic cover 2 zone secondary defense.
He said earlier on that the Packers will be attacking those safeties.
They're going to try to attack the safeties with the wideouts to get them down there deeper. But they had something short in the flat against the zone that time.
Let's watch Favre on 3rd and 7. Hit once, hit twice, and taken down. Sacked by Chris Slade. Number 53, Mike Jones with an assist.
We talked to Slade on Friday, and he thought the best thing he was doing when he rushes the quarterback is his new inside move. He always had the speed for the outside move. Here he twists inside. There he is. He's got him around the waist and holding on.
Nice shot by director Andy Kindle. Green Bay to punt for a second time. Hendrick. Ball knifing its way into the wind. Ray Crittenden from the 31. Green Bay will keep him at home. Tackled by Mark Williams. Punt of 50 yards into a win. Not bad for the second-year player from Notre Dame. It's now up to Bledsoe to get the Patriots on the board. Green Bay on top, 3-0. he can say that, but he just did as they're tailgating outside Foxborough. The excitement surrounding this team has been contagious throughout New England. Patriots have had it twice. They've punted both times. This is their third possession. Bledsoe on 1st and 10 will go right to work. Dropped by Marion Butts at the 35. The coverage by George Kuntz, 53.
Play action pass. He looked deep again. The Green Bay Packers in their zone. Everything deep was shut down, so he looked for the second back coming through. Kuntz having a fine year. Good linebacker. Runs, hits, smacks you, loves to play.
2nd down and 10. Bledsoe moved. It may be on New England. They're watching him. He backed up a half step, and that, or at least was swaying backwards, and that may be it.
Something new here too. They pushed. They went into an under, and I believe they put Sean Jones over the guard. Ordinarily, he would be the end.
So they moved him inside.
They moved him inside to get over the guard, and he was one of the people that jumped.
That's interesting.
Coachman, 96 defense.
Wow.
5 yards, repeat 2nd down.
We had Sean Jones when we were in Houston, and he would jump off sides on you. Ordinarily, he's the end. They have him playing really like a defensive tackle, and he's going to jump.
Oh.
Here he comes over the guard.
It's a bad
the
call.
quarterback moved.
Yep,
the quarterback stepped out.
With the penalty against Green Bay, 2nd down and 5. And up near the 40-yard line for New England. Butts almost tripped again. Tripping that time was Butts. Fred Strickland was there to whack him.
Looked like he got stepped on.
Yeah, again.
Again.
I hadn't seen that in the tapes we watched over the last couple of weeks.
Not at all.
First quarter has come to a close. Both teams going head-to-head. The number 2 offense in the NFL against the Packers' number 2 defense. Green Bay 3 and New England nothing. Autumn in New England. And a perfect day for the NFL. Packers and Brett Favre have a 3-0 lead. His counterpart, Drew Bledsoe, and the Patriots have it for a 3rd time. 3rd down and 4 as we begin the 2nd quarter. Bledsoe to throw. He's got a 1st down. Caught by Vincent Brisby to the 50-yard line. Gain of the 10 on the play.
Nice job by New England. When they made the motion, they built 3 to the quarterback's right side. That left them all alone one-on-one to the quarterback's left side. So they built motion to chase him out of a 2 deep into a 3 deep and alone on the weak side. A little bit technical, but that's what's going on.
1st down and 10 for Bledsoe. Sean Jones zeroing in. 96 on that line. Marion Butts. Everybody got a hand on that. Kuntz was there. Gilbert Brown was there. Bryce Popp was there for Green Bay. Mike Holmgren told us last night, Jerry, he thought Kuntz might have a big game today.
They ran the under defense. So what New England's going to do, they're going to go away from that down lineman. Again, they got the guard on the open side covered. So that's why they're running to the tight end. Parcells told us in the meeting he thought they would play the under defense on them and allow them to go over towards the tight end.
2nd down and 8. Bledsoe. The pass to Kevin Turner. Close to a 1st down. Gain of about 8 on the play. Kuntz the hit. Always a hit. James Brown now for this McDonald's game break from our Hollywood studio. James?
All right, Kevin, thank you very much. You can't make many mistakes against Dallas. Washington did. Kept alive this opening drive by Dallas. Emmitt Smith, short yardage run. And he's added a 2nd, that in the 2nd quarter, and it's 14-0 Dallas over Washington. Back to Kevin and Jerry.
Thank you, James. Emmitt Smith, very valuable to that offense, as is Drew Bledsoe to the New England offense. He's got a 3rd and 1 right now. With the Packers on top, 3-0. Kuntz watching the offense. Play action. Reggie White.
In crunch time, your big-time players have to make the plays. There's their big-time player. They're in a little bit of trouble. It's 3rd and 1, and he comes up and changes the football game. Blind side, the quarterback's looking to his left. Here comes Reggie from the top of the screen. Stick, put him in the ground. And the quarterback's doing a good job. Prior to that hit, I'm really impressed with the way he throws the underneath. Doesn't force the ball. People are covered. He takes what the defense gives him.
White's 3rd sack of the season. Had O'Neal to punt. 3rd time today. Robert Brooks into the sun from his 11th. And he's out to the 27-yard line. Ushered out of bounds by Corwin Brown. Flag thrown on the play. Ron Blum is our referee today, and it's holding against the Green Bay Packers. Reggie White is that big player you were talking about. He made that defense when he came over a year ago.
Holding 98 of the receivers. It's a post-possession foul. Will be enforced from the spot of possession. 1st down.
Gabe Wilkins is the young rookie who was guilty of the infraction for the Green Bay Packers. We're early in the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. Reggie White and the Packers over Bill Parcells and the Patriots, 3-0.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Cadillac and your Cadillac dealer, creating a higher standard. By Wendy's, after 25 years, quality is still our recipe. And by Heineken, just being the best is enough.
In about a week, that'll be a symphony of color here in New England. The symphony of a sold-out crowd is what greets Brett Favre with the 1st down and 10 from his own 6. Sterling Sharp. Sharp has a 1st down. Sterling Sharp out to the 17-yard line. And a gain of 11 on the play, and the tackle made by Rod Smith, number 22.
New England walked the safety up, built an 8-man front, something that they don't do a whole lot of, and played man-to-man. You'll watch the safety walk up. We're walked up now. We got an 8-man front. We're man-to-man, so here we are all alone. Favre sees it, runs a little 2-yard hitch, and now, again, Green Bay's whole offense is how much yards you gain after you catch the football.
Well, they got a 1st down there. He gained a yard extra after that catch, and so now the Packers at 1st and 10. Robert Brooks out to the 41-yard line. Another 1st down and a pickup of 25 through the air for the Green Bay Packers.
Play action pass, faking the run. There's Favre sticking it in. Sticks his empty hand in. And watch for the crossing route from his left to his right. Gets away from the pressure. And why was he open? Sterling cleaned it out. He went through first. Took the safeties with him. Opened it up for the underneath route.
Very nice point. 1st down and 10 from the 41. Robert Brooks again at the 46. Tackled by Maurice Hurst, 37.
New England playing man-to-man in the secondary, coming up with their safeties. So they're going to throw the little 2-yard hitch, hoping they can break a long play with it. Again, New England usually is a covered 2-deep zone where the corners only have the flats, but they're playing man-to-man today.
2nd down, 5.
Brett Favre's 2nd down and 5. Packers on top, 3-0. 81 this morning. LaShawn Johnson. And he was whacked and sent into next week. Troy Barnett was there. Tim Goad was there, also getting off the pile. Chris Slade, the linebacker.
Tim Goad playing over the center, the nose tackle, lined up in a balanced stance. Everybody playing flow, working down the line, no penetration, no place for the back to go, and he cuts back in. Edgar Bennett, good gang tackling, good swarming by New England.
Packers wanted to run the ball, so do the Patriots, but Green Bay has had it much better so far. 3rd down and 2. LaShawn Johnson close to a 1st down. Crossing midfield to the Patriot 49. Todd Collins was there with the hit.
One back set, running the blast off to the left. The blast means we're just going to hand it man-to-man blocking, nobody pulling, no trapping, trying to run over them. They didn't make it.
Packers have got a punt. for the 3rd time in 4 possessions. Hendrick.
Unusual for the Packers. They're running more on first down. They had 6 runs and 2 passes before that series on first down. It usually is the other way. They usually like to throw on first down.
Crittenden awaits the punt from Hendrick. Wind at his back. On the 14. Ray Crittenden. He's out to the 21-yard line. And the tackle was made by Marcus Wilson. That's a punt of 36 yards. Packers and Edgar Bennett still holding on. Bill Parcells trying to devise a way to get on top. Packers 3-0. Jackie's 27-yard punt, the only difference in the game with the Green Bay Packers on top of the Patriots, 3-0.
New England here has 3 rushes on first down as compared to 4 passes. They do not want to become the New England, I should say the Miami of the North. They really want to be able to run the football.
Ben Coates has been very quiet. No catches today. First down and 10. Bledsoe to go right to work. He's got his fullback, Kevin Turner. To the 26, tackled by Kuntz. And let's go to James Brown in Hollywood. JB.
All right, Kevin, Jerry, take a look at the moves here provided by Vernon Turner, the Tampa Bay Bucks. From his own 20, he takes the punt, high steps at the first 10 yards, and then nice move the rest of the way as well. First time in Tampa Bay history, a kickoff or punt return for a touchdown. Tampa Bay leads at 17-0. Back to Kevin.
Looks like he took some dancing lessons there from old Dion. 2nd down and 5. Bledsoe at his own 26. More play action. Intercepted. Picked off by Fred Strickland. To the 31 of New England on a pass intended for tight end Ben Coates. Bledsoe is picked off for the 7th time this season and for the first time in 2 games.
Play action pass. He's looking for the tight end coming through, and the linebacker's going to stay right underneath. They're going to do a play action pass. You can see it's the inside linebacker, and he's got it. Nice catch. Good job by Freddie Strickland.
Packers will have their best beginning field position as they pick off Bledsoe.
Bledsoe was watching that outside linebacker and the inside linebacker. He was watching Kuntz, and Strickland came in there and snuck it away from him.
Double tight ends for Green Bay. Edgar Bennett crawling to the 27. Rod Smith was there. Edgar Bennett, one of the top pass receiving running backs in the National Football League.
Just a little flare off to his right. Don't forget, if Green Bay gets in trouble, they'll come back with the screen. What they'll do if things aren't going good, if they don't feel smooth, they'll straighten out and make big plays with a screen.
Why did Parcells tell us what he told us yesterday? He thinks Green Bay runs that screen to the back about as well as anybody. What do you see when they do that?
The linemen have it timed up so good, and the strong side tackler does a good job with the cut block.
2nd down and 8. LaShawn Johnson, who led college football in rushing a season ago, makes the run for the Packers. Tim Goad wraps him up, and the Packers got a couple to go for first down.
All of a sudden, everything's quicker.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the feet fly. Johnson has the fast feet, and you can see that everything's quicker. Everything's moving faster when he comes in there.
Like a change of pace for a pitcher. Now the Packers 3rd down and 4. On the Patriot 24. Big play for Brett Favre. He's got the tight end, Ed West. First down. Ed West to the 11-yard line of the New England Patriots. And the Packers move the ball. Gain of 13 on the play.
The formation was real tight. And they got the ball to the toolbox. You can see everybody's bunched in. Everybody's right bunched in. Right here. And the tight end's going to break to the flat. The toolbox, Ed West was the 3rd man in. Breaks to the flat. Wide open. Does a good job after the catch.
They call him the toolbox, a name given to him by former Packer quarterback Lynn Dickey, because he's such a handyman. He can block, he can catch, he can do it all for the Packer offense. Favre hopes he can do it all now on a 1st and 10. To the end zone. Touchdown. Sterling Sharp.
Favre looked like a Johnny Lujack. He was sort of jumping as he threw that thing. I think he felt pressure. He jumped up in the air. It looked like on a basketball throw. and hit the post route.
11-yard touchdown pass for Green Bay, set up by the interception by Fred Strickland.
Fred Strickland sort of snuck one in there on Drew Bledsoe. Drew was watching the other linebacker, Kuntz, and he snuck it on through there.
Extra point is good. Sterling Sharp nabs his 4th touchdown pass of the season. Thought he would have a big day. Brett Favre throws a touchdown pass for the Packers as they take a 10-0 lead in New England. Patriots throw an interception. Green Bay capitalizes with an 11-yard touchdown pass. Favre to Sterling Sharp. They may be a little bit blue here in New England. Packers will kick off. Jackie. Ray Crittenden. He is stood up and thrown down at the 26-yard line, and Patriots will get it again.
On the touchdown, you watch the safety walk up and play man-to-man. This leaves the corner, Myron Guyton, man-to-man on Sterling Sharp. We're man-to-man all over the football field, and he just stutters outside and breaks for the post. Easy touchdown.
They got Rod Smith on the play.
Rod Smith. Stumbling and falling a little bit. Didn't have a chance. He had him on every cut, inside, outside. When you're playing man-to-man like that, you should really work and take away the post.
And Bledsoe goes right to work. Ben Coates, his first catch today. And he picks up 15 to the 41. I was wondering how Bledsoe and the Patriot offense would respond. They come out throwing.
Nice catch, and this guy runs after the catch better than anybody on the football team. Ben Coates is probably a true tight end. He can block for the run. He can catch the ball, but then he can run after the catch better than anybody they have on this team.
Went to a little school down in North Carolina, Salisbury, North Carolina. First down and 10. Patriots at their own 41. Bledsoe. Blair Thomas out of the backfield. And a pickup of 7. He's out to the 47-yard line. Strickland and Kuntz were on him.
Number 32, Blair Thomas.
Blair
Playing
Thomas
zone, you can see the linebackers trying to converge. Got a hole in the zone. They're coming from both sides. They're trying to converge, trying to make the tackle.
Strickland's interception was his first as a pro since 1989.
Came over from the Minnesota Vikings. Used to play for the Rams. Been around a little bit. Purdue football player.
Second down and 4. A little high for Kevin Turner. On his heels was Fred Strickland.
Messing up the young quarterback a little bit. They're not a big man-to-man team. They played some man last week, but they normally are zone. They came back and played man-to-man with the linebacker on the back, and Bledsoe's getting a little bit confused.
He was telling us yesterday, Jerry, that the one thing that he has had the most trouble with is the short pass, like we saw right there.
What you got to do is when you change your mind to throw short, you also have to change your feet. You got to get your feet turned around so you don't overthrow it.
Now he's got Turner and Leroy Thompson in back of him. Third down and 4. Going deep. Buckley was covering Timpson. And the Patriots have got a punt.
That was a real bad throw. He did an out and up, and the quarterback felt he ran out of time. Drew said, well, I got to let it go, and he let it go and overthrew everybody.
This will be the Patriots and Bill Parcells' 4th punt in 5 possessions. And O'Neill's been a busy guy today punting for New England.
One thing we haven't stressed enough is Green Bay is the number 2 defense in all of football. So you got the number 2 offense going against what is the number 2 defensive team in football.
Robert Brooks waving for the fair catch. It hit him, and it's recovered by Green Bay. Luckily.
Dodged a bullet that time.
James Willis is 56, and he jumped on the loose ball in these 1937 era uniforms. Patriots from the '63 season. Throwback day in the NFL. Green Bay on top 10-0.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Diet Dr. Pepper, your local Dr. Pepper bottler. Diet Dr. Pepper, the taste you've been looking for.
We flew into Logan on Friday morning, and the place was packed with people from around America flying to New England, Boston, Portland, Maine, Bangor, and Hartford to see the beautiful colors of this part of the country. It's just a pleasure to be here with you and with them. 10-0 Green Bay. Packers have it 1st and 10. At the 17-yard line. LaShawn Johnson in the backfield and in motion. This is Edgar Bennett. Bennett carves out a couple out of that Patriot defense. All right, our trivia question today, brought to you by Aflac. Which Green Bay Packer is the NFL's all-time sack leader? Think about it. We'll tell you a little bit later on. Jerry, do you know that answer?
No, it's not Goad. Goad just made a great play for New England. He stood the center up, slid down the line.
2nd down and 8 for Favre. Edgar Bennett. Ron Smith, 22. And we send it off to Hollywood. Here's James Brown. James.
Kevin, Detroit is finally on the scoreboard in Tampa Bay. They capped a 10-play, 80-yard drive with this Scott Mitchell keeper. He takes it to pay dirt, and the Lions trail Tampa Bay 17-7, that is, that in the second. Let's go back to New England. Kevin and Jerry.
Thank you. Detroit was beaten by this New England team last week, 23-17, after coming off an emotional win down Monday night in Dallas.
4 wide receivers in the game.
Favre's got it 3rd and 2. LaShawn Johnson. He didn't get it as he wiggled his way to the 26. Chris Slade was there to wrap him up. Green Bay's got a punt.
On a short yardage situation, rather than go right at him, they got one back, but they try to trap. Motion is to cut off the backside end. Here comes the guard.
This is the 2nd 3rd and out for Green Bay. Hendrick to punt. Ray Crittenden awaits him. Back at his own 27. From the 38 to the 47. Tackle made by Mark Williams, the reserve linebacker, and the punt sailed 36 yards. And Crittenden returned at 8. Well, folks, baseball season may be over, but the new Fox comedy Hardball is just warming up. See why the Pioneers are the most outrageous team ever to hit the major leagues. Catch an all-new episode of Hardball tonight, right after The Simpsons, on the Fox Television Network. Kevin Harlan, Jerry Glanville from Foxborough. Packers on top, 10-0. Quick count by 1st and 10 with time. He's got the receiver. Reception made by Vincent Frisbee and a 1st down to the Packer 29. Gain of 23.
We know New England wants a run, and we know New England doesn't want the perception of being in Miami. But when you got Bledsoe and you're playing against the number 2 defense, maybe you got to throw it for 11. Nice throw, nice break. And I think that's probably the way they got to move the football today. This team's too good on defense against the run. They might as well let it go.
Thompson in the backfield. 1st and 10. Turner's in motion. Ben Coates, the tight end, and he's got room to go. 1st down. Ben Coates inside the Packer 10. Inside the Packer 5. Gain of 26 yards. 1st and goal to go.
They got the screen of their own. There's the tight end screen. We said he's the best runner after the catch. What he does good is haul and run over people, dodge and move, and that's what he did on their screen. Tight end screen.
Ben Coates, maybe the best tight end in the NFL, comes up with, without question, the biggest play of the day for the Patriots.
The tight end screen. Here's the tight end. He's going to drop back. It electrifies this crowd. He slides off to the flat. Ben Coates out front. People blocking.
Wow, what a block by Cratch.
Down. Pull that leg out. Hard to bring down.
You see that block by 61 Cratch. Knocked out 2 Packers on the play. 1st down, goal to go, New England from the Packer 4. Bledsoe. Knocked away by Price. Pop and a fumble.
They're still after it. They're still chasing for the ball.
Green Bay's got it. What a crushing blow to the New England Patriots. Second New England turnover today. The New England Patriots came into today as the only time in the Bill Parcells era with a plus giveaway takeaway. They were +1. First time they've had it. Today, they have coughed it up twice to the Packers.
Here's the quarterback. Watch the top of your screen. The pressure coming from the quarterback's right side. Bryce Pop always makes big plays. Has him by the... Just pulled his jersey a little bit, and the ball slid out of his hand. Bryce Pop.
The defense for the Packers has had a huge role in today's game. Favre, 1st and 10. And again out to the 20-yard line. Reggie Cobb is the one to take it. Chris Slade is the one to take him down.
The one-back set playing against a team that runs the 3-4 defense. So they're starting over at the tight end, then trying to crank it back where those 2 linebackers are.
Bryce Pop. Rich Shermer told us the smartest defensive player he has ever been around. Shermer's the defensive coordinator, and Pop is playing a linebacker and came up with a huge play, the knockaway and the recovery.
He wouldn't interview with us last night. He says it's bad luck. He plays bad if he talks to people. So we're glad he's making some big plays today.
Especially if he talks to us. 2nd down and 5. Favre hit once. Brought down.
Got a face mask.
Tim Goad, 72. His 2nd sack this year, but a flag has been thrown.
Face mask on Jones, I believe. Mike Jones accidentally got his hand in there. Should only be a 5-yarder. Wasn't in there very long.
Face mask, 5 yards. Number 96 of the defense. By rule, the ball must get back to the previous spot. Repeat 2nd down.
Last week at Detroit, the New England Patriots had 8 penalties, the most ever under Parcells. Today, they have had penalties that have absolutely killed them.
In one drive, they had 5 in a row last week against Detroit, but they overcame it and won the game. That's what youth does for you. They're a young team, young players make mistakes.
On the penalty, 2nd down and 5. Packers at the 20. Reggie Cobb not finding much room, especially when Mike Jones is all over him. Well, here's our trivia answer before the question: who leads the NFL in all-time sacks? And he is a Green Bay Packer, and it's that man right there, Reggie White, who has 140 sacks. He had one today. 140 sacks in 142 games. That is, to me, unbelievable. Reggie White came from Philadelphia and leads the oldest defensive line in the NFL, that of Green Bay's. Patriots have called timeout. They've got 2. Green Bay has all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Bill Parcells, what do you think he's thinking about this first half, Jerry?
Not much has gone right. He wants to be able to run the football. He doesn't want to be known just as a passing team. He knows you got to run the ball up here when it gets cold. But I think today they got to throw that football. You got Drew Bledsoe. You got to protect him. They've knocked the ball away from him twice. Struggling a little bit. Not going like he wanted it to go, of course.
Pop with a big play, knocked the ball out of Bledsoe's cocked right passing arm. And here in New England today, it has been a tough go for the New England Patriots. Never a tough go. James Brown and Terry Bradshaw back in our Hollywood studios. Scores and highlights. A thrilling play down in Tampa today. A history-making play and a punt return. Conversation with Paul Tagliabue.
I'd like to hear that. The conversation with Tagliabue.
They may talk about you. 3rd down and 3 for Favre. He's got 4 receivers. Busted play. Favre does not get the first down as he slithers to the 24.
The quarterback or the back, one of them went the wrong direction.
But Green Bay, nonetheless, with the fumble recovery, dodges the bullet because the Patriots had it on the Packer 4.
The quarterback's going to go this way, and the fullback's going to go this way. One of them got the wrong direction. He looks to hand it off. Oh, we're in trouble. Turn it up. Get all you can get. And there's Favre diving out, but he's still a little bit short. A yard short.
Bledsoe and Parcells. That is the future of this organization, the future of this team. Jerry, you said something very interesting early in the broadcast. You say right now the perception will not be the reality. The perception is this is a passing team.
They don't want that to become reality. They really want to run the football, be able to bang at you, and then throw. Bledsoe told us in the meeting, I don't want to throw the ball 50 times. You get hit too much. We want to run the football, take some pressure off the young quarterback. And right now, he's the best thing they got.
Packers to punt for a 5th time. Ray Crittenden from his 34. And he fights his way to the 44 before he's whacked by Marcus Wilson. Return of 10 yards and a punt of 42 by Green Bay's Hentrick. 29 seconds remain in this first half. By the way, the Fox box there in the upper left-hand portion of your screen, we had a fuse blow out here at the stadium. We can change the time and the quarter and the score. We cannot change Green Bay and New England. If we were proper, we didn't have the technical problem, it'd be New England on the bottom and Green Bay on the top, but we had a fuse blow downstairs, and so that's why everything is a
we've been improper before.
That is true. First down and 10 from the 43 for Bledsoe. Running back Leroy Thompson. First down. And dragging him out of bounds, or was it Thompson dragging George Kuntz out of bounds? Nonetheless, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Stop that clock. 23 seconds. They have 1 timeout left, so they can throw a center cut. They don't have to get out of bounds. They can still throw something in the middle with their 1 timeout left.
23 seconds remaining. First down and 10 from the 24. Good time for Bledsoe. First down. On the far side by Ray Crittenden. They're moving the chains and they're stopping the clock, and he picks up 11 yards.
He patted his hand. He patted the ball, but he still put it out there, and he still beat the defensive corner. We found him watching film. He sort of slaps the ball one time before he delivers it. Now, he does it here.
If I'm a guy in the secondary, should that mean anything to me?
Well, if you watch enough film and believe once he pats it, it's coming there, you go ahead and jump early. You pull out of there early. In fact, Tim Houck said they're going to look at that and try to get out of there early.
Bledsoe, first and 10, going deep. Vincent Brisby from Bledsoe. The coverage by Doug Evans. Incomplete.
Now they're down to 13 seconds, but they still have the 1 timeout left. They don't have to throw an out cut. They still have time to throw something inside if the zone opens up.
Bledsoe's afternoon. 2 turnovers by the Patriots. Bledsoe's interception led to a Green Bay touchdown pass, Favre to Sharp. So it was a costly one.
He's trying to force the ball to what he thinks is his best receiver, coach the tight end. Strickland did a good job with the big interception.
Second down and 10. A little bit low. He was looking for Leroy Thompson.
Right on his shoe tops. Couldn't bend over. Better off not catching that one anyway.
Bill Parcells, who is in his second year, won the 2 championships, of course, with the New York Giants. Took this job here amidst all kinds of controversy. Would the team stay? You know, where would they play? And he stuck it out, worked his way through the problems, had the #1 pick a season ago, and Drew Bledsoe, now he's his quarterback. And he's got a 3rd and 10. Ray Crittenden the catch, gain of about 5 on the play, and out of bounds, and the clock stopped at 6 seconds.
They needed 5 for the field goal. They needed to get in that range. So that was a good throw. He got out of bounds, did not have to use his timeout. But why gain 5 yards? You're at the 30 rather than the 35, making it a good kick now. You got a shot of making it.
Well, here comes Matt Barr, who since he joined the New England Patriots last December.
He's the only guy playing that's older than you.
Well, he has not missed a field goal since coming to New England. This from 30, make it 48 yards. His first miss as a Patriot. And New England has been missing all day long.
Good pressure by Sean Jones on that kick.
The #2 offense in the NFL, that of the New England Patriots, is going to have to charge up Green Bay's defense. #2 in the NFL. They have come to the fore. Back in Foxborough, the Green Bay Packers on top of the New England Patriots, 10-0. Now with Jerry Glanville, Kevin Harlan. You surprised by this score?
Surprised, but we thought the Packers had a better football team. We probably didn't stress enough that the Packers are #2 defense in all of football, and they're playing like that today.
Now, what can New England do to get back in this thing?
What New England has to do is throw, and they want to run. They want to become a running team, and they want to not be airballed every time. But that's what they have to do right now. The best thing they got is Bledsoe, and he's got to throw it. That's the only way they can get back in it.
A lot of highlights in that first half. We're going to take a look at some right now. And this is our first half highlight brought to you by MCI. Proof positive. It's a touchdown pass from Favre.
We thought Sharp would be the difference. There he is, scoring that touchdown on that easy post and man-to-man coverage. Here's the interception with the tight end coming through, and the Kuntz is going to go out wide, but Strickland sneaks right underneath. Don't think Bledsoe sees the second backer coming to the strong side. And there's the interception. And we asked really Bill Parcells yesterday, what if the middle linebacker goes strong? And he said, well, they never have done that. Well, they sort of snuck one in on us that time.
There's Chris Jackie again. These uniforms in this throwback weekend are from for the New England Patriots, the 1963 season, when they were the Eastern Division champions of the old American Football League in Green Bay, wearing theirs from the 1937 season. Packer players like the jerseys. They don't like the pants. Kept saying they got these Notre Dame pants. There was a very large resentment against anything dealing with Notre Dame.
Except Yurkovich. He thought the pants were more comfortable. He said he thought he could run better.
And the kickoff by Jackie. Ray Crittenden at the 6. Taken down. They get by Wayne Simmons, who's been injured and coming back and from a bad knee. And some of the first half numbers with the Packers on top 10-0. Time of possession favoring Green Bay. The turnover's key, though. New England's got 2 of them.
2 turnovers. One time New England was going right in. They're at about the 9-10 yard line. Looks like they're going to have a big play and get themselves in trouble with the turnover, the fumble that's lost, and then of course the big interception sets up the touchdown for Green Bay.
Marcus Wilson is number 29. Came from the Los Angeles Raiders. Been with this team a couple years. Special teams player. May just have the wind knocked out of him. Now, what about New England, Jerry? What kind of things do you think you'll see here in the second half from their offense?
The strength of their team is Bledsoe. They're going to have to air it out. They're going to have to do what they don't want to do, but it's not November yet, so let's throw it every down.
Timpson is 83. Arian Butts. George Kuntz is 53. John Yurkovich is the guy to get him as well, 64. Talked with Yurkovich last night. He's an interesting story from Calumet City, Illinois, just south of Chicago.
His mama works at the Ford Motor Car Company on the assembly line. Daddy a steel worker, blue collar, hard-nosed, tough football player.
Parcells signaled this kid out as one of the real reasons why Green Bay's defense has been so good. Look out for the blitz on 2nd down and 8. Turner couldn't find the handle. That blitz was on too on quarterback Drew Bledsoe. Strickland was coming up the middle.
Talking to Drew, he said the thing he had to improve the most is throwing to the backs on the flare, being able to hit them in the flat, being able to hit them on the blitz. When you change your mind and the ball's got to go somewhere, your feet have to change with you. He studied all the plays by Aikman, because Aikman is probably the best at switching your feet around.
3rd down and 8. And Bledsoe maybe checking off. No, he's going to send Timpson the other way. Bledsoe hit again. Pass dropped by Vincent Brisby. And some nice coverage by Doug Evans. Up the middle, Sean Jones was in the face mask of Bledsoe.
Now, that wasn't a sack, but that adds up. That adds up to hitting the quarterback and knocking him off his rhythm. Bledsoe got hit by 2 Packers that time. Sean Jones was coming hard. Another man from the inside, and you get to bang the quarterback.
5th punt in 8 possessions. Robert Brooks will get the punt from Pat O'Neill, the rookie from Syracuse. And a good punt it is. He gets it way out there. Brooks at the 24. To the 34. And the tackle is made by Larry Wiggum. 10-yard return, 48-yard punt for the Bill Parcells-led New England Patriots. 10-0, Green Bay on top.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by the all-new 1995 Eclipse from Mitsubishi, the new thinking in automobiles. By the United States Marine Corps, you've got to be tough to play, you've got to be smart to win. And by McDonald's, the official restaurant of the National Football League.
Autumn in New England. That's just outside the stadium here in Foxborough. You can see the beautiful hills and countryside of this spectacular area. Green Bay's been spectacular at times today, and they hope to continue that against the Patriots. And here comes Reggie Cobb, and he digs his way out to the 37-yard line, the entire defensive line. Out there for New England, getting up off the bottom of the pile was Ted Collins, the linebacker.
Take a look at the Green Bay passing on short yardage. 9 out of 12 for 66 yards. All the rest of the areas, the 6 to 10, 11 to 20, and over 20, they've only thrown one pass. So this is their bread and butter, from 0 to 5 yards and then run after the catch.
And Favre 12 of 15, another very accurate passing day. Hit as he threw. Caught by Sterling Sharp. First down for Green Bay to their own 49. Tackle made on the play by Smith. Gain of 11.
Sterling Sharp turning his back to the defense. He calls himself a power forward like in basketball. He never sees the defense. He goes out, turns around, gives his back up, says, come hit me, I'm going to catch the ball. Watch to the right of your screen. 84 will come in. His back's to the defense, looking at the offense. They don't throw deep to him. They throw him underneath, giving himself up.
That's the trademark. First down and 10. Screen pass. All over it. Todd Collins.
Collins read that one, sifted his way through all the blockers. You can see it set up, all the linemen pulling out, and Todd just kept coming and coming, and pretty soon he had the play. Nice play by Todd Collins.
Made the first start of the season last week. Collins, 3 years out of Carson Newman. Injury kept him out of the first 3 games of the season.
Nice school up in Carolinas, Carson Newman. Leaves, mountains, woods, like New England.
Second down, 13. Good time for Favre. Almost picked off. He was looking for Sharp, and Ron Smith just about had the snatch.
They're running the flanker, Sterling Sharp, on a burst out, trying to get him in behind a zone. He'll come all the way in there and break out, but it's not a zone. He switches over. He's got a man-to-man. Nice play. Rod Smith, he got beat for that touchdown, trying to make up for it, trying to get an interception here.
Sharp in the Packer offense now, 3rd and 13. Smith lines up against Sharp. LaShawn Johnson. Packers have had some drop ball problems over the last couple weeks, from Miami the last week and then here today. Johnson's had his share.
Going to play the rookie. Take a look at him. They got 4 wide receivers. They're letting the back cross up underneath, under the zone. Got the rookie in there. He has fast feet. Played good last week. Throwing a little bit behind him, but he's got to make that catch.
Green Bay's 6th punt in 8 possessions. Early in the 3rd quarter. Hendrick. Returnable by Ray Crittenden at the 11. Make it at the 14. And he's out to the 16-yard line. Forey Duckett makes the stop. 41-yard punt. Well, Bill Parcells wants to get something going with his offense. They still trail Green Bay 10-0. Green Bay Packers took advantage of a Bledsoe interception a couple plays later. Here on Fox, they sent it in a touchdown pass. Favre to Sharp. 10-0 Green Bay early in the 3rd quarter. Now here comes Bledsoe with the 1st and 10. And he's going to go right to the air. If he can find anybody, and he's going to take it himself. Reggie White running him out of bounds. There's a flag and a late hit by Green Bay. I think it was on Tim Houck, number 24.
Excellent job by Green Bay disguising the coverage. They showed cover 2 and then played man-to-man with a free safety. The quarterback got beat a little bit, so what he did is he took off and he ran with the ball. But it was disguised.
Unnecessary roughness, late hit out of bounds, 92 defense. 15 yards, first down.
I thought it was 24, but they put it on Reggie White.
Your quarterback, watch his feet. He does the play action pass. He thought it was cover 2. It's man-to-man. Everybody's locked out. Good feet here, running good. Reggie's chasing him. Reggie's coming after him. Reggie ran that far. Oh, boy, I don't know about that call.
You'd be running too if you were Bledsoe.
I don't think he tried to hit him.
Out on the far side, Ben Coates, leading receiver on this team, 3rd in the NFL. Houck was there to wrap him up, and a gain of about 9, maybe 10 on the play.
Bledsoe threw a dart on that one, didn't he? That was a fast, tight spiral.
I like his stroke.
We asked Coates about the type of ball that he gets. He says it's a tight, tight spiral, and it's coming. 2nd
down and inches for Bledsoe. They're down by a field goal and a touchdown. Kevin Turner. And he carves out a 1st down into the interior of that Packer defensive line. Move the chains.
He ran the fullback opposite where he ran the tailback, so the linebacker sort of chased the tailback and let the fullback cut up in there for the 1st down.
Drew Bledsoe, excuse me, who's had the struggling moments early in his career, has really played well the last 8 games, including last week's win at Detroit, which may have been one of his best games. 1st down and 10. On for a 1st down, Vincent Brisby to the Green Bay 36-yard line. Evans with the tackle, gain of 14 on the play.
Watch Bledsoe. You talk about being able to throw a tight ball. Drops back, a little fake, sets his feet up. Good form. Watch this ball come at you. That's what the receiver sees. What a good-looking spiral.
I was thinking it. I said Troy Bledsoe, you know, there are a lot of similarities with him and Troy Aikman down in Dallas.
And that's the guy he studies. That's the guy he says has the perfect feet.
1st down and 10. Nice crack on Leroy Thompson, who was acquired from the Pittsburgh Steelers. He was a backup there. He's a backup here, but sees more time. And Steve McMichael was there to get him.
The old Chicago Bear. He's hollering at him. He's wanting to play. McMichael loves to play football. Got to come out on a passing down. Don't let somebody else rush Bledsoe.
He hasn't been to the barber lately, I can tell you that.
He just ties that up in the ponytail.
2nd down. Ben Coates to the Packer 18-yard line. Tackled by George T. Another New England 1st down.
Had a linebacker on him. Had Strickland on him. He patted the ball, the quarterback. He pats the ball a little bit, lets it go. Look at the ball come. Got inside the linebacker. Strickland got in trouble, fell down. As good a tight end as they're playing. Everybody thinks he's going to be the tight end in pro football.
They're moving down. You can see what Bledsoe and the New England Patriots have done on 1st down. From the Packer 18. Big hit by George Kuntz on Leroy Thompson. No gain.
Soft throw. The thing he's been trying to work on, Bledsoe's been trying to take a little bit off when he sends it out to the back in the flat or on a flare. And you could see he just let up on that ball a little bit. Looked like he was throwing a dart down at your local pub.
Jerry, what kind of reads is he making when he drops back? Is it a complicated scheme, or is he just making a couple?
He's got 2 reads. He looks for the down the field read. If he doesn't like that, then he's got the 2nd read. They're trying to make it simple on him that he only has 2 reads per route.
2nd down. Leroy Thompson inside the 15. And he picks up 3. Kuntz was there. Willis was there.
The lead draw run. That's Bill Parcells' #1 play. When he was the head coach in New York, he thought he had to have the lead draw run and the play action off of that work. Here's your 2 backs. They're going to hop over and then all come up into that inside hole. That's called the lead draw. They hop, man on man, put the backer, linebacker being blocked by the lead back.
3rd down and 4 for Bledsoe. To the end zone. intended for Vincent Brisby. Buckley was there, number 27.
He's throwing a clinic here, though. What a perfect throw. Vince has got to hang on to that. Bledsoe put that red in there. Come off to your right. Patted the ball. A little bit high.
That's a pretty good throw, though.
That's a nice throw.
That is a pretty good throw.
Big play with this field goal. This puts this game right here again.
Barr missed his last attempt. This will be a 32-yard attempt with a breeze in his face. Coming into today, Matt Barr had not missed a single field goal for the New England Patriots dating back to his acquisition last year. He has missed 2 today against the Green Bay Packers. Wide to the right. Green Bay still shutting out New England 10-0.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Dr. Pepper and your local Dr. Pepper bottler. Dr. Pepper is just what the doctor ordered.
Nice drive down the back roads of New England. Green Bay trying to drive here against the Patriots. The pass batted down by Chris Slade. He got right in the face of Brett Favre.
Here's the field goal attempt with Steve Diassi making the snap to Scott Zolak. Zolak has the ball. He has it tilted correctly. Got his hand off it. Look at Zolak. He never looks up. It was a good hole. It was just a missed kick. Good job by the other people.
He's missed 2 of them today. 2nd down and 10. Packers on top 10-0. Reggie Cobb and a couple.
Little counter action out of 2 backs. Not something Green Bay usually features. Had one back going one way and came back and gave it to Cobb going the other way. Gold sure made a lot of tackles in the running game.
He has.
We said we had 2 excellent nose tackles, 1 on each team, and Gold is playing as good as I've seen him play. Look at that crowd.
3rd down and 9. Packers at their 24. Favre looking for Anthony Morgan. Incomplete. Green Bay's got a punt for a 7th time in 9 possessions. Pressure up the middle from Harlan Barnett.
They're going after him, playing man-to-man, pressuring the quarterback. If they would have caught that ball, they still would have been 5-6 yards short of a first down.
Hendrick to punt for his 7th time. Crittenden awaits it. Back at the Patriot 29. Boot. Crittenden on the 28 to the 30. Nice coverage by Green Bay. Mark Chimura is the one who made the hit. Flag thrown on the play. Referees wearing the garb from these throwback games. Patriots uniforms from the 1963 season. I almost think I like those better than what they've got now. I don't know if Mr. Kratch or Mr. Kraft, the owner, will like that, but I think I prefer these.
I like the Packers' old uniforms, and I really like their Washington Redskins throwback uniforms.
I did too, yeah.
I would take those and wear those every day.
I thought those were okay. Packer players do not like these, though.
I like the Bears. Do you like the Bears throwback uniform?
Yeah, I do.
Little number up on the right shoulder.
I think San Diego may have the best of them all.
The way they're winning, they should just...
They might.
For luck.
Penalty looks like it will be against the Green Bay Packers.
Legal use of the hands, 22 of the kicking team. While the ball was in the air, penalty will be 10 yards and forced from the previous spot. Repeat 4th down.
Lenny McGill, what this does, it's going to give New England pretty good field position.
Maybe even give them an opportunity here to go after the punt. Try to block the punt in this situation. Doesn't look like it because they have 2 people out with the split end that's covering the punt. So it looks like the return's on rather than the block.
Mike Holmgren hoping his young punter will get this away without any difficulty.
It's a return all the way for the Patriots.
Another great punt. Crittenden at the 41 to the 49. Tackle by Wayne Simmons. 45-yard punt. Hendrick comes up with the big one. Now it's all Drew Bledsoe. Can he lead the Patriots back? Now trailing 10-0.
Here's Ray Crittenden, a wide receiver, going to return the punt. Watch his face mask. Watch the ball. That's keeping your eye on the ball. He had a double catch it. Good thing he had a face mask on, or he'd have a broken nose.
Pretty good concentration. Now for Drew Bledsoe and the New England Patriots. 6:03 remains in the third quarter, and the Packers are still shutting out the quarterback in the NFL who's got more passing yards than anybody. And they begin from their own 49. Action by Bledsoe. Out to Kevin Turner. Knocked out of bounds by Bryce Pop. And he picks up about 6. In this game, a couple turnovers by the Patriots have absolutely killed him. One in particular, Green Bay was able to capitalize on. And the other one was a fumble at the Packer 14. And New England was moving right in. They had it first to go at the Packer 4 and kicked back about 10 yards. And Green Bay got it on a nice play by Bryce Pop.
And those 2 missed field goals by Barr. That'll kill you. That'll keep you out of the playoffs.
2nd down and 3. Bledsoe. Ben Coates. First down to the Green Bay 29. Tackle by Bryce Pop.
You can see Bledsoe feels comfortable when the Packers go back and play their normal defense. They're a cover 2 zone team with 2 deep safeties. And when Drew sees that, the ball's fired, the man's open. And that's probably what he got to practice against most of the time. The Packers have changed up some on him, but when they go back to their base, Drew feels good and looks good.
For Coates, his 5th catch, his first one didn't come until about a quarter and a bit of the game. First down and 10. Bledsoe hit as he threw, and that pressure up the middle has been key. Turner can't get back to it. Kuntz was covering, and up the middle, man, they had all kinds of pressure. And John Yurkovich right there, 64, the man in his face.
Watch number 64, Yurkovich, pressuring, keeps working, arm over, not noted for his pass rushing. A little hit on the quarterback. Interesting fella. Loves his family, still live in South Chicago.
2nd down and 10. Timpson is 83. Bledsoe. Leroy Thompson, 8-yard gain. Tackled by Willis and George Kuntz.
The back just setting up between the zones. Had a linebacker on the outside, had a linebacker on the inside. His job is just to go sit between them, turn around, get the football.
You'd think the Patriots were leading 10-0 with those kind of numbers. But
turnovers. The interception and the fumble.
Patriots today have not had a lot of luck on 3rd down. 1 of 8. Bledsoe will try to change it. He's got 3rd and 3 right now in the Packer 22. Big run. Leroy Thompson. Flag thrown as Thompson spins his way to the 9 on a pickup of 13 yards. The biggest carry today by the Patriots.
Some poor tackling there. George Teague should have had him a little bit earlier. Face mask.
Five-yard face mask, 53 defense, enforced from the end of the run, first down.
Well, for the 2nd time, Patriots have it in very good field position.
Got a trap, got a guard pulling, jab step coming back through on a 3rd down. Here comes the guard. There's a nice trap. Now watch Teague misses the tackle. Extra yardage. Kuntz has the face mask. I didn't have it long. That's a tough call on Green Bay. That official there had to be looking for that thing.
Last time New England had it here, they fumbled. They'll try not to do that now at 1st and goal. Leroy Thompson tackled by Sean Jones.
Went back to that lead draw we talked about. Went back to what Parcells is the base of everything that he believes in football. The lead draw, shuffle off to your left. This is Bill Parcells' play. This is what everybody in football copied off of him, and lead draw it up over to the tight end side.
Parcells got no gain on that one. 2nd down and goal. 7th play of the Patriot drive. Bledsoe threw it away. Pressure was there. Gilbert Brown. Reggie White. All in Bledsoe's face. We may not have talked too much about the way Green Bay has gotten up there, but they have pressured this young quarterback most of today.
He was very smart there, not trying to stick it in. It was too crowded, people all over him, and he threw it into the end zone. Nice job by him. You can see how much he's matured in 1 year. He's so much better than he was a year ago.
3rd and goal. Yurkovich saying that somebody moved, and you see the flags. Doug Skeen is the right guard, and Yurkovich. Now the question is, who flinched first?
Ball start. Number 11 offense prior to the snap. 5 yards. Repeat 3rd down.
Bledsoe, the quarterback, flinched.
He really flinched when they penalized Sean Jones the last time. So this time they did catch the quarterback. Probably the defensive line went up and said, watch the quarterback. Here's your quarterback. He got away with it when they penalized Sean Jones. Oh, I don't know. I don't know who's flinching first on that one. I'm glad I'm not calling him. Nobody's ever asked me to be an official.
3rd down and goal from the 10. Drew Bledsoe. Touchdown, Vincent Brisby.
And he threw a dart. That was an absolute dart. You got to love this young quarterback.
Brisby, his first touchdown catch of the season. Now Matt Barr will attempt the extra point on the Zolak hold.
This not guaranteed the way things are going. We got the extra point.
And we've got a completely different ball game on the touchdown pass by Drew Bledsoe. 3:15 remaining in the 3rd. And the Packer lead is down to 3. Happy here in Foxborough. The Patriots have scored. Touchdown pass, Bledsoe to Brisby. Now it is a much tighter game. And the kickoff by O'Neal. Charles Jordan. He's just lucky he got the ball after all that.
It took a long time to pick that one up. They're starting at the 4-yard line.
Jordan is a player the Packers traded for in the preseason with the Los Angeles Raiders.
He has good speed. They thought he could help him with all that speed. Went right through his hands. He didn't get up underneath the ball. Now he has a hard time. He doesn't pick it up. He's looking while he's trying to pick it up. They're lucky they got the ball.
He looked like one of the Harlem Globetrotters there between his legs and dropping it, picking it back up.
Tough situation.
Well, the Packers have had position like this a couple times in the first half. Once at their 6 and once at their 11. 1st and 10. Brett Favre has missed his last 4 passes. And Sterling Sharp a helping hand on the first down of the 19-yard line of Green Bay.
What a job by Favre. Favre had motion to his left. He wanted to throw the flat. They took the flat. He looked for the curl. They had the curl. And he looked all the way to the backside to his right. That was his 3rd receiver. He scanned the whole field, standing in his end zone. That's playing football. He wants to throw to this man. Watch him drop back. Watch him look to the right. Come on back. And find the inside slant.
On the 19, 1st and 10. Reggie Cobb. The 21. Todd Collins had a hit.
Trying that one-on-one blocking. Go to your left and cut it back. Just trying to hit a little soft spot versus the 3-2, 3-4 front.
You saw Sharp hobbling there ever so slightly coming off the field. That toe, which was operated on, During the offseason, still is not 100%, he told us last night. They've got a lot of ice they put on it. You can see one more to tie Green Bay's all-time receiving leader, James Lofton. Packers have it 2nd down and 8. Ball. Now the Patriots with pressure. Dropped on the play by tight end Ed West, and the coverage by Vincent Brown.
Vincent Brown started walling off the tight end and took him all the way across the field. It was a great play by Vincent Brown. He got a hold of him, stayed on him. They had grabbed him there a little bit, but he got away with it. So then Ed West, the tight end, tried to break away. Those two were worth the price of admission on that play. They had a heck of a battle going on.
Ed West. Sterling Sharp has come back in on this 3rd and 8. Nice completion. Edgar Bennett. 1st down. The Packers to the 37-yard line.
Not many people on a 3rd and 8 will come back with a bootleg. You gotta love Green Bay. The back's going to come out. They're going to act like they're going to our right as we're looking at it, and the back's coming all the way from the other side. They lost the split back, crossing the behind the center. Good call, good scheme. You can lose that guy coming all the way across out of a split formation.
1st and 10. Sharp is on the move.
All out blitz that time.
Harlan Barnett came and got him.
A little different philosophy than what they're noted for. They're coming after him. Watch Barnett walk up into the line. He's right up in the B gap. They got him outnumbered. They don't have enough blockers to pick him up.
Loss of a yard of the play. 2nd down and 11 from the 36. Audible. Going deep. Watching Robert Brooks tangle down the sideline with Maurice Hurst. Incomplete pass.
Got a little too clever for us that time. He faked the pump to his right. Like he's going to throw the quick hitch to his right, then turn around and try to throw a bomb to his left. Looked good on the blackboard.
Third quarter coming to a close. 12 seconds left in it. Packers in desperate need now of a 1st down. 3rd down and 11. And 5 to put it up. Sterling Sharp dropped the ball. And the Packers have got a punt for a 5th consecutive time.
Unusual. 3rd and 11, and they're coming. They're dogging. They're blitzing. They came after the quarterback on the 3rd and 11. They're going to pressure him. Inside backer coming over. Here comes the man over the slot. Both. It was Darrell Wynn over the slot, and he blitzed. Made him play man-to-man, dropped the ball.
8th punt for Green Bay. Hendrick. High-hanging punt. Crittenden at the 18. Ray Crittenden. The kicker got him. Hendrick.
Great job by the punter.
23-yard return on the 46-yard punt, and a flag has been thrown.
The punter saved him. It was going to be a touchdown. Good job by the punter. They're probably going to call tripping on the punter because he didn't really tackle him. He sort of threw his feet up at him. Look at, well, isn't that awful? He sort of slid into him.
Looked like Gary Cheevers of the old Boston Bruins with a kick save.
They'd have called him out at second base.
Would have.
First down.
Well, the Patriots are going to get some nice field position with this play, and a timeout taken because the third quarter has ended. That's the end of the third quarter with the score. Green Bay 10, the Patriots 7. Fox NFL Sunday will continue after these messages from your local Fox station. The momentum has changed in the third quarter as we start the fourth. New England came back, and they've got a better focus on what's going on with Green Bay. The Patriots, without any kind of severe handicap in that third quarter, have now begun to take a hold of this game. This fourth quarter, Coach Glanville, is going to be mighty interesting.
What New England has done, too, they've changed their philosophy on defense, and they've become very aggressive, blitzing, coming after him, third and down, first down, third and long. Doesn't matter. They're coming after him.
They got great field position here at the Packer 49. And Bledsoe going right upstairs. Leroy Thompson for the 46, and he picks up 3 as we pick up James Brown from Hollywood. James.
All right, Kevin, Jerry Glanville will appreciate good special teams play as Roderick Green blocked a punt of Detroit. That put them in 1-yard position as Eric Rett takes it over for the score. Tampa Bay is beating Detroit 24-14. That in the third. Back to New England, Kevin and Jerry.
Thank you, James. Here, the Packers 10, New England 7.
Steve McMichael really hit Bledsoe on that play. Really drove him right down in the ground.
Second down 7 for the Patriots from the Packer 46. Michael Timpson. First down to the Green Bay 37-yard line. Teague was there. Strickland was there, but not before the first down was picked up by Michael Timpson.
Nice little move. Quick feet by Michael after the catch. Moved around, caught Buckley leaning one way and came back the other.
What are the Patriots seeing, Jerry? They've taken hold of the second half, and they're throwing with much more ease now for their coach, Bill Parcells.
What he's doing, I think he's feeling comfortable when he sees the zone defense that he probably practiced against. I think Green Bay, there it is right there. They're showing their base defense, and he feels pretty good. He's audibleizing.
First and 10 for Bledsoe. He got the man-on-man coverage. And he's got Frisbee for a second touchdown. Frisbee beats Doug Evans 33. And the checkoff was everything because he saw the man-on-man.
He read it. He read it to perfection. Walked over. This guy can throw the football. Watching film, I didn't feel as good about him as I do watching him live. When you sit here and watch him live, I promise you, go get a ticket. Come see this guy play.
Extra point, Matt Barr. The Patriots, for the first time today, have got the lead. They've scored 14 unanswered points. New England 14 and Green Bay 10.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Aptiva. It's the newest multimedia PC from IBM. By Aflac, ensuring over 38 million people worldwide. And by the U.S. Army. Learn how to get an edge on life. Be all you...
The kickoff return by Green Bay and Dorsey Levens, number 25. And he's out to the 37-yard line. Here's the touchdown by Drew Bledsoe.
He beats Doug Evans. The Green Bay corner, what a throw. Never breaks stride. Frisbee never breaks stride, runs right on in. Watching this guy live is something special. Watch the effortless throw, pats the ball. Don't like him doing that, but if he can throw like that, you got to let him pat the ball.
Now who do the Packers respond to? First down and 10. Sterling Sharp. And Sharp picks up a quick 8 to the 47-yard line. Following him in coverage was Todd Collins, the inside linebacker.
If it gets to crunch time, we know where the ball's going. Favre does everything he's supposed to do with his reads, where the ball's supposed to go until it's crunch time. Then he's going to find Sharp.
And with that reception, Sharp has just tied James Lofton for the all-time #1 position in receptions in a Green Bay career. Second down 2. Packers at their 45. Make it 3. Powell, he's got the first down, moving a pile to the 49.
Gold working and working and working and working. Playing that flow nose, playing that two gap, got his hands on the center. Jamie running, working. Gold, all he wants to do is win.
Any adjustments, Jerry, you've seen in the Patriot defense?
The last time they were on defense, they attacked Green Bay. They came after him on first down. They came after him on third and long. That time they did not. We'll see what they do here.
Marvin, the Packers, first down and 10 at their own 49. Edgar Bennett cracked at the line of scrimmage by Todd Collins.
They brought both linebackers to the strong side, so they were in a dog. This linebacker is going to dog through here, and he's going to wrap around, and the nose is going to stay weak. There's the backer. You call that a Mickey Strong. Both Macs to the strong side, and they blow the play up. So they're not playing a zone caution read. They're coming at him. Second down and long. Safety's coming. Getting out of it.
Flag thrown. Robert Brooks was the receiver, picked off by Rod Smith. Flag thrown on the play. I think Green Bay had some movement. New England will get the ball. They'll decline that. And the blitz worked to perfection for the New England Patriots on the play.
We saw him walk up, and then he thought the quarterback also had him, so he backed out of there, and then he came back up again. The interception is caused by the pressure from the blitz.
81 offense. Penalties decline. First down.
Here he is walking up, going to walk up. They're going to have more people coming than what they can block. And here comes the backer, the safety, the outside backer, the end. Causes a bad throw, interception. And New England has really turned this game around by pressure defense. Something they're outnoted that for. They're a zone team, a cover 2 team. But they decided evidently they're going to come after Favre and come after him and come after him.
Bledsoe's had a great second half, 11 and 15. Got a first and 10 now on his own 37. And he'll go right to work long. Brisbane and Buckley. Stride for stride.
Good coverage. He patted the ball, let it go. Was not the good throw we've been seeing. The coverage was so good he may have thrown it away.
This has been a second half that has belonged to Drew Bledsoe and the New England Patriots. Packers led at halftime 10-0.
It's a long way from Walla Walla High School. 300 in his high school. Look at him out here playing.
Big difference in second half yards. Packers and the Patriots. Second down and 10. Coots the tackle on Timpson. And a gain to the 40-yard line.
George Coots on the tackle.
Watch the quarterback, Bledsoe. Watch him pat the ball. He does this. The safeties thought they could get a read off of this. Bang, and then he lets it go. We caught him doing that on all the film we watched. I had a quarterback that did that once and tried to change it, tried to get that out of him. Sometimes it's there permanently. You can't do anything about it.
New England third down and 7. Bledsoe dropped by Crittenden. And the Patriots have got a punt. That was a big defensive series, I think, for Green Bay.
Well, they hadn't been stopping them much, and they stayed in their basic defensive scheme, went back to what is base for them. That quick out, Buckley was all over it. He was there even if he would have caught it.
Patriots have punted half the time they've had the ball. Today, Robert Brooks waits for the Packers. Good high hanging kick by O'Neal. Brooks with momentum out of bounds at the 22. Packers led at halftime, 10-0. Patriots have got 2 second-half touchdown passes by Drew Bledsoe, and they've taken the lead here in Foxborough. Drew Bledsoe has thrown 2 second-half touchdown passes. Patriots have gone up on Green Bay 14-10. This Tuesday, Joe Pesci is a greedy landlord who's forced to live in one of his own broken-down tenements. And you thought you were having a bad day. Catch the outrageous comedy, The Super, this Tuesday at 8, 7 Central, right here on Fox. First down and 10 for the Packers. Second receiver option, and it's caught by Reggie Cobb, gaining 9, and he picks up 2. Make it these 2 yards away from the first down. Let's send it out to Hollywood and James Brown.
Kevin, it has finally happened for Heath Schuler. He threw his first touchdown as a pro. This one as he finds Frank Wycheck, the H-back out of the University of Maryland. Washington finally on the scoreboard, trailing, though, 34-7 to the Dallas Cowboys. Back to New England. Kevin Harlan, Jerry Glanville.
Thank you, James. Second down and 1 for the Packers, who need to get their offense moving. Moving it with Reggie Cobb. He's got the first down. Reggie Cobb to the 34. Todd Collins with the whack, but they'll move the chains, and the Packers pick up a first down.
Ran a long way sideways to get 1 yard. Had to go all the way out. So you know Goad and those people up front are doing the job. The play prior to that, Favre did a great job. He's growing. He's getting better. That was the 3rd receiver that he threw that one to. He looked to his left, had the curl, looked to the flat. They had that covered, and then came back to his right.
Out having a nice afternoon for the Green Bay Packers. 65 yards, 14 carries. Had a good week last week as well. First down and 10. Nice throw by Favre. Sterling Sharp to the Patriot 37-yard line. Sharp loves crunch time.
It is crunch time, and they said it did not matter what happened. When they got to make a play, Favre forgets the rules and looks for the guy with the straps on the back of his helmet.
Sharp, the all-time receiving leader in the history of the Green Bay Packers.
Going to take that ball and going to take it home.
Put that up on the mantle.
We had about was that an hour visit we had with him yesterday?
We visited him for over an hour last night.
Took him inside, broke to the outside, adjusted to the ball. It wasn't really that good a throw. He had to turn around and make an adjustment to the throw.
But such a smooth stride with Sterling Sharp. He just moved and turned that body as effortlessly as he ran the ball down the field.
Has to be one of the biggest wide receivers now with the weight, how much he weighs. Wide receivers are getting smaller, and here's a big man doing a good job.
He's had a good day today, and the Packers on the move from the 36. Looking at the screen, Tim Goad can't bring him down. Incomplete. Albreth was over there, and Favre got it away.
Well, that was last year's Favre. He can't throw that ball like that. He knows that. His coach will get after him here a little bit. Got in trouble. Did a good job escaping, though. You got to be strong to hang on to Favre. He weighs a lot. He's 222 pounds. He can pull away from you. But, you know, bad throw. Almost got it picked off.
Cleveland shutting out the Jets. That's in Cleveland. Jets playing without Boomer Esiason today. Colts just a 2-point lead on Seattle. Mike Jones and the Patriot defense trying to dig down against the Packers, moving the ball. Second down and 10. On the Patriot 36.
Oliver with a hand signal. Then call timeout.
Play clock was down to 1. Timeout for the Green Bay Packers. 8:58 in a very important drive against the Parcells-led New England Patriots. New England 14-10.
Welcome back. Watch Favre. He's going to audible with a hand signal. When you're on the road with the crowd noise, he's going to do a hand arrow. He's calling arrow. That's full back in the flat. Arrow, arrow. Now he looks up. There's only 1 second left on the clock, and he calls the timeout. At home, you could just audibilize with your voice, but on the road, you have to have those hand signals.
Patriots beating the Packers. Second down and 10. Look out. Chris Slade, 53. His 3rd sack of the season.
We said he'd have to make a play on this drive. He was the guy. He's their pass rusher. The back went out to the tight end side, and the back was open. So Slade saved the day because Favre had a back open. I watch the back's to this side. He's going to come over, and he's going to be open. Favre's going to drop back, but the pressure's going to come from the left. There's the swat, the arm over, and Slade's got him.
Now a huge play for Green Bay from the 43, 3rd and 17. Brett Favre. Spectacular catch by Sterling Sharp to the 21.
And we could be looking at a replay of Slade. Slade came inside on it. He almost had another sack. Came right across the face and was right all over the quarterback. Favre did a great job of throwing that. Slade was all over him. Watch 53, working right in the middle. Here he comes. Great play by Favre.
Gain of 22, 8th reception of the day by Sterling Sharp, who becomes the Packers' all-time leading receiver. Now Green Bay with as big a play as they've had all day long. 1st and 10 from the 21. Reggie Cobb. He falls ahead to the 18. Mike Pitts is there to meet him.
Straight ahead, blocking, no pulling. Last play, start to the right. When you don't like it, cut it back to the left. If you got a hole, you keep going. He's pointing to himself, saying, my mistake, I missed it. You can see him pointing to himself. Probably had a cut back and didn't get into it. When a player points at himself, he's saying, I screwed that one up.
2nd down and 8. Packers trailing by 4. We're in the mid stages of the 4th quarter. Ron Lewis, covered by Smith, and a gain of 4.
He looked for the toolbox first. Favre was wanting a tight end down the seam. He saw that was covered. He loves the toolbox down in there close. Ed West, and fired the ball outside instead. Toolbox been kind of quiet today, hasn't he?
He has. He must be blocking more than he's catching.
Well, they run more 4 wideouts on pass down than what they normally do, too. And, of course, he comes out with the 4 wideouts.
The big down for the Packers, 3rd down and 4. Reggie Cobb is split as a receiver. Ed West, 1st down to the 6-yard line. We were just talking about it.
The toolbox, that was the play. You'll see the back. The back will be offset to the tight end, so he's going to pull the outside backer. 86 is West. See the linebacker jump the back, and that leaves the toolbox open.
That can be a tough matchup, can't it?
He loves the toolbox. Sweeps up all the catches. He lives in Woodstock, Georgia. I used to live in Woodstock, Georgia.
Upcoming the 10th play of Green Bay's drive. Double tight ends, 1st and goal. Favre. Rod Smith was covering Robert Brooks. Incomplete pass.
Low throw. Down by the knees. Need to get it up a little bit. And they had Brooks beat again. I mean, Rod Smith. Rod Smith was beat again on the inside. He should take away the inside down in here. Talking about the corner. He looks up. And he beat him inside. Bad throw. He knew he had a touchdown.
It is 2nd down, goal to go at the 6. Favre. Intercepted. Picked off by Vincent Brown.
Sometimes you just see too much. He had so much time. He looked at everybody again, and sometimes you just got it too long. Maybe pull it down and run it there, but he was trying to find an open man. Good play by Vincent Brown. He looked at that back flare, and he looked at it, and he looked at it, and he just didn't want it. Vincent Brown at the left of your screen. There's Favre. He looks around. No way he should have thrown that one. Just a bad throw.
2nd interception for Vincent Brown. And the handoff. Leroy Thompson swerving his way out to the 6. Favre has thrown the 2 interceptions. What a completely different first and second half, Jerry, we have had today. First half, all Green Bay. Second half, all New England Patriots.
Looked like Green Bay was totally in charge. Looked like they, were just having it their way. If you go back now and look at the missed field goals by New England, 2 of them.
Absolutely.
This would really be a good game for them. Be ahead by 10.
Second down and 7 from the 6 for Bledsoe. Kevin Turner. Kuntz was covering.
And Tim Houck breaking on a deflected ball. Kuntz got in there and got the ball up in the air, but Tim was coming hard, their strong safety, and he was reaching out. A guy from Montana. Not too many players from the University of Montana, hometown, Big Timber, Montana, but he went for the tip and the deflection.
Packers will take out some linemen, put in some pass rushing specialists. Patriots facing third down now. They got 7 to go from their 6. Timpson is 83. Bledsoe. There's a flag, and there's the throw out of bounds.
Tim Houck again from Montana. We were talking about him. He walked up. They got out of all zone. He walked up and took the tight end. The tight end stayed in the block. So Green Bay switched over on him.
Hold against New England.
Got to turn that down, don't you?
Let them punt from deep in their own end zone.
Holding 78 offense. Penalties declined. 4th down.
78, Bruce Armstrong.
Bruce is an unusual guy. He's been here through 4 head coaches, 4 owners. Here he is right here, one of the best in football. Tried to pull him down, Sean Jones. One year he played, Kevin, he was next to 5 different guards in one season.
O'Neill's punt.
Oh, it's a beauty.
Brooks at the 34 to the 42. The second half has not been Green Bay's half, and the Patriots have been very opportunistic. 53-yard punt. So Green Bay has got 4:45 with which to work. They're down by 4.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Diet Dr. Pepper and your local Dr. Pepper bottler. Diet Dr. Pepper, the taste you've been looking for.
Trapping lobsters here in New England, and the New England Patriots trying to trap the Packer offense here. First down and 10 from the 42. 4:45 left in the game. Favre to go right to work. West was in his sights. Vincent Brown was covering. Folks, this game is presented by authority of the National Football League and is intended solely for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this telecast without the expressed written consent of the New England Patriots in the NFL is prohibited. Beautiful Foxborough. A spectacular autumn day for football.
Vincent Brown having one of his best games. Making plays, has Ed West most of the time doing a good job.
Second down and 10.
All-out blitz.
Almost picked off again. Myron Guyton as Favre rips himself off the turf.
This has been good for New England today. They brought everybody. Here come all the backers. Slade coming from your left on the outside. Bad throw.
4:36 left in the game. Packers with a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10, buddy.
On their own 42.
Listen to this crowd. They know when to cheer. Hometown crowd bringing it up. Oh, that's
Chris Slade.
Chris Slade.
4th time Favre has been sacked today.
The inside move, just what he told us. Said he had perfected. The thing he got better on was coming to the inside of the tackle. Made the big play. Here he is right here, going to be on that tackle. He said what he had to perfect was the inside move. Arm swimming inside. He's there.
Big play for the New England Patriots. Slade with 2.5 sacks today.
Beating Kenny in.
Crittenden at the 35. 31-yard punt by Hendrick. Now 4:03 left in the game, and the Patriots lead by 4.
The offensive line for Green Bay. You talked about being reshuffled and having different people play guard, tackle, got a different center. I think you're seeing a little bit of that today, don't you?
The only guy, though, that was a mainstay was Rutgers, and that's who Slade beat on that particular play. Folks, following today's game, except in Chicago, some of you will see the second half of Fox's doubleheader when the Minnesota Vikings travel to Arizona. Others will see Philadelphia at San Francisco or the Giants down in New Orleans. Check local listings for the game in your area and catch all the action right here on Fox Television Sports.
If you're ever going to run the ball, now's the time you got to run the football.
That's what they want to do. Leroy Thompson had his head ripped off by Reggie White. Flag on the play.
Leroy Thompson on the carry. Reggie White with the tackle. And flags on the play.
Right now, Coach Glanville is surveying the field for his Miller Lite Player of the Game. We'll name him later on in this fourth quarter.
96 defense, lined up in the neutral zone. 5 yards, repeat first down.
Sean Jones, he has a history of that. He's at the top. He's right here. They say his head. Boy, that's a tough call. That's a tough call on Sean. I guess his hand. I guess you'd say his left hand was in the neutral zone.
Green Bay's been penalized 8 times today. That gives the Patriots a 1st and 5. Arian Butts. Submarines to the 41.
It's the time when you need Butts to break a tackle, run over somebody. Was a great player for the Chargers. Never carried the ball at the FSU. Was a special teams player. Didn't get to play much.
Played behind Edgar Bennett.
Edgar Bennett on the other team was the starter.
Patriots have rushed today for 45 yards. They got a second and 4 from their own 41. Again Butts, and again Reggie White to the 43, and a gain of about a yard. Clock continues to roll.
Marion running up hard up in there, named after his daddy.
Packers have 2 timeouts. Patriots have 3.
Bring up 3rd down. 3.
Where things are looking dim at halftime for Bill Parcells, but down 10-0. He came back. Offense got going. It's been a completely different second half for the Patriots on the Bledsoe touchdown passes. And for Mike Holmgren, he can only shake and wonder what happened to his game plan in the second half.
And the clock is running.
Timeout by Green Bay or by the Patriots. Patriots have taken the timeout. 2:34 in the 4th. Arian Butts, 7 carries and 11 yards today. The Patriot ground game, Jerry, has really not gotten on track.
No, they're trying to run, but I've got a whole new opinion. I'd give up on the ground game if I had this quarterback. I'd have to tell everybody, we are going to be like Miami. We are going to throw this thing every down.
So coming into this game, we looked at Bledsoe, we looked at Favre, 2 highly rated quarterbacks in the National Football League. Favre, the 2 pickoffs. Bledsoe, the 2 touchdown passes. Yards very similar. The number of times they've thrown and completed the passes, too. Within the league, they are very comparable, too. Now, Bledsoe has thrown for more yards than any quarterback in the NFL.
I think Bledsoe can throw the deep ball better than Favre. I think Favre is, very good on the soft touch, the short, and run with it after the throw. And Favre's scheme sort of adds up the stats. But I think Bledsoe's got the real arm. I think he's the real deal. I think, you got to come see this guy play. It's different.
He's got a 3rd and 4. Drew Bledsoe, batted down, almost picked off. Reggie White got a hand on it. Sean Jones was there as well. And the Packer defense holds, and there is still time for Green Bay with 2 timeouts remaining and 2:30 remaining in the 4th quarter. The Patriots have had 3 consecutive 3 plays and punts. After they began like gangbusters after halftime.
Got a punt return on.
O'Neal.
You're back.
Robert Brooks from the 22 to the 26. 35-yard punt, 4-yard return. Marty Moore, the rookie from Kentucky. And now take us inside that chat.
Well, with 2:21 left, you got 2 timeouts left. We got to play. You got to push the ball. You can't play the dink game anymore. You got to push it down the field. I think it goes back to who does he like in crunch time? Who does he like to throw to? He'll look for Sterling, won't he? Four wideouts in the game.
First down and 10 from the 27. Brett Favre. Reception made. Ron Lewis. First down.
I thought he dropped
it. He did drop it.
Ball slithered right down through. There's the ball. He's went right down through.
Packers have had 5 drops today. That has frustrated, I'm sure, the coach, Mike Holmgren.
Lewis wish he could get that one back.
Second down and 10 from the 27. Fourth quarter clock at 2:13.
Blitz. All out blitz. Everybody's coming.
Harlan Barnett got him. Incomplete pass.
The 4 wide receivers, when they're coming 4 wide receivers, they're blitzing both people covering the slots. And they're blitzing the middle linebacker up the middle. There's not enough people left to block them all. He's going to blitz here. He's going to blitz here. He's going to blitz there. They don't have enough blockers to pick him up.
Now Favre, who has missed his last 6 consecutive passes. Third down and 10. The defense digging in with Aaron Jones.
The crowd coming alive.
Knocked out again. Batted down by Mike Jones. 97. Green Bay, 4th down. Looks like they're going to punt. Or will they? Holmgren's got to make that decision now. What would you do?
With their defense and 2 timeouts, I guess I'd punt the football and try to get one more shot at it with a minute.
It's not what they're going to do.
See, it's a long. It's 4th and 10. It's not like 4th and 5 or 4. You got to throw a good ball. Here we go.
First down. Sterling Sharp to the Packer 44.
Crunch time. Who's he going to go to?
What a play. And what a pass as the 2-minute warning is upon us. And again, Sharp has come up with more heroics for Green Bay. 1:59 remaining in the game. New England 14, Green Bay 10. And what is building is a thrilling finish here in Foxborough. The Packers with 1:59 remaining. On the move at their own 43, 1st and 10, and down by 4. Brett Favre. Pass caught, clock stop. Anthony Morgan, the reception. And he picks up about 5, maybe 6 on the play.
And good pressure on the quarterback that time. Willie McGinnis coming from the opposite side away from Slade. Got after the quarterback pretty good. I was watching Slade. He did an inside move, and they bottled him up inside.
What kind of defense do you think Parcells is thinking about?
I was surprised on the 4th down they played all zone and they gave it up. I thought maybe they'd come after him because the blitz has been so good.
Number 49.
It's the blitz. They're all coming.
2nd down and 4. Timeout taken by Favre. He's got 1 timeout left.
He saw what we did. He knew he had the wrong play to handle that blitz when they brought 2 safeties from out of the middle of the field and they were going to come up into the A-gap. Here's your 2 safeties. They're going to run up here and bring everybody. And with the play Favre had on, he's got the 4 wides. He can't protect. He doesn't have enough people. And they're coming up in the A-gap.
Probably shows you, though, how his development has taken off with the fact that under the pressure that was there, he has the presence of mind to call that timeout.
I'm kind of surprised New England on the 4th down did not come with the blitz. They say, hey, let's either win the game here or get in trouble here. They got off and played the zone, got everybody off. And one thing about the, and everybody knows the system that Green Bay uses tears up zones. People end up wide open. When they threw the down on 4th down, they really had 3 guys open. Okay, Kevin.
154.
Come on, Kevin.
2nd down and 4.
Blitz, they brought everybody. They blocked them.
Farr's got a receiver. Ron Lewis to the 11. He beat Rod Smith in Green Bay with 1 timeout remaining, picks up 39 yards.
He's going to down it. Throw the ball on the ground. Throw the ball on the ground.
That's what Favre does from the Patriot 12. All game long, Green Bay has been taking aim at the deep secondary of New England, and it broke them right there.
Well, they brought a tight end in the game. Rather than be the 4 wideouts, the tight end's in here. Everybody's come. Now they got enough people to block. See the tight end stay in and block? Remember, they were getting beat when they had 4 wideouts. When they had the tight end in the back stay in, there's enough people to pick that blitz up. So when he called timeout, they changed personnel.
A career-long reception for Lewis. 2nd down 10, Green Bay at the 12. Favre. Almost picked off.
Wow.
Looking for Morgan, defended by Rod Smith. Incomplete.
Rod needed that play. He got burned for a touchdown, been struggling, and he couldn't have been any closer than picking this thing off. Nice play. That could have made his whole year. Watch to your right. Watch Rod come underneath. He's got his hands on it. Ball bounces out of there.
He's already got 1 interception today. 3rd down and 10. Field goal doesn't no good. They got to get in.
We're back to the 4 wideouts. That's the one you want to blitz if you're going to blitz.
Brett Favre. Brett Favre to the 1. What a whack put on him by Maurice Hurst. Gain of 11. Clock stopped at 1:17. What a play by Favre and a 1st down for Green Bay.
The most important thing is getting the 1st down. Favre's a little bit woozy here, but he got the 1st down.
What a play.
You think he doesn't have guts? What a great game. 2 good football teams. 2 super head coaches. Fakes the throw, gets people to drop off, keeps on coming.
Like a ragdoll going head over heels. Now from the 1 on Green Bay's 10th play of the game to go on top.
Now the Packers have a timeout, so they can run it here. They can run it.
1st and goal. Reggie Cobb. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have taken the lead. With 1:14 left. Reggie Cobb, his 1st touchdown as a Green Bay Packer on the ground.
The good news is we get to see Bledsoe come back with a minute. And Jay, I wouldn't leave this for nothing. They got 2 timeouts, got 1:14, got that young quarterback. This ain't over yet.
Now a field goal can win the game. Hendrick bobbles the snap. And one of the reasons why they kept Craig Hendrick and let go of Brian Wagner was his holding ability.
Here's your holder. Snap is low. He had to squash that down. You got to push that down the ground and pick it back up. It slid under his hands, and what the holder's supposed to do on the Skinner on a ground one is jam the ball down on the ground and stop it, and then bring it up.
Frank Winters was the man who snapped it back to Hendrick. Now, what tremendous theater. 1:14 left in the game. Packers lead by 2. It's the number 2 defense of Green Bay against the number 2 offense of the New England Patriots. And Matt Barr, who has missed 2 field goals today, now begins to think of what might happen down the stretch with time running out.
Bledsoe coming in the 2-minute situation with 2 timeouts. Even though we got 1:14, we have 2 timeouts if you're a New England fan. If you're a Packer fan, you got to hang on. Here we go.
Bledsoe prepares on the sideline, which for him will precede what could be a very thrilling 60 seconds left in this game. And then again, Matt Barr, who was acquired last December, went 7 of 7 last year, had not missed a field goal this season. He misses 2 today.
Bad kick.
Jackie's kickoff is out of bounds.
That's a big, big play. You talk about starting position now for the New England Patriots. What they need is about 3 catches, and they're in field goal range. They'll be starting at the 40-yard line.
Drew Bledsoe today.
292 yards.
Had 251 last week. First 3 games of the season, over 300 yards.
You got 2 coaches' sons playing quarterbacks. Both these quarterbacks, their daddies were their high school coaches.
From the 40-yard line, Bledsoe first down and 10. Ben Coates drops it at midfield. Doug Evans was covering.
That's probably the second ball he's ever dropped.
He doesn't drop many, does he?
Quarterback patted that ball, fired that, and of all times to get a drop. Minute 10, 2 timeouts left.
Matt Barr. Bill Parcells. Second down and 10. Caught by Leroy Thompson. He's got the first down. The Green Bay 44. Stops the clock at 104. Gain of 17.
Packers all zone, every zone covered. Everybody just sitting in the zone, trying not to give anything up. But you can't play that way because a field goal beats you. You got to treat this like the ball's at the 20-yard line, not the 44. You got to say, we cannot let you get to the 35. You cannot let them get to the 35-yard line. Audible. Verbal audible. Defense all on blitz.
Michael Timpson, did he catch it?
Looked like it hit the ground.
They gave it to him at the 35. And a gain of 9.
53 seconds, 2 timeouts.
Patriots take a timeout where that missed extra point by Green Bay looms very large right now.
I wish they'd have made it because I think we could have went in overtime. I'd like to be here for another 2-3 quarters. Is that possible?
No, only 1 quarter.
That's all they're going to let us have? Look at this stadium. You think anybody's left?
It'll be second down and about 1. And the Patriots will have it at the Packer 35. Today's game was produced by Jeff Gowan and directed by Andy Kindle. The studio show is produced by Scott Ackerson and directed by Bob Levy. The executive producers of Fox Sports are Ed Gorin and David Hill. Special thanks today to Rich Russo and Bo Garrett and our entire Fox staff here in Foxborough. Tremendous camera work giving you views of what has turned out to be a thrilling finish here on an autumn afternoon in New England.
Reggie White makes all the money. He's got to make a play. Sean Jones has to make a play. It's step-up time.
Second down and 1 for Bledsoe. Lenny McGill with a big play on Timpson. Incomplete.
Combination man-to-man coverage. When the inside man broke the flat, he had the courage to drop the outside man and come up. Woo, baby, hang on.
It'll bring up third down and 1. Matt Barr, who has missed 2 field goals today. 16 years in the National Football League. The #1 scorer coming in 2 today in the NFL.
You got to get the first down here, don't you?
Third and 1.
Quarterback sneak. Got to call timeout.
He does call timeout on his back at the 32. And the Patriots are out of timeouts now. What does Parcells tell his young quarterback?
What's he tell Barr?
Don't miss.
Barr's been in this league for, what, about 16 years?
Yeah, he knows what to do.
He probably doesn't want anybody talking to him.
He had kicked 12 straight field goals. Perfect since joining the Patriots in December of last year. He has missed 2 today. You were saying earlier on, had he kicked those, this game would not be nearly as close as it is now.
No, wouldn't have Bledsoe be able to watch him do all these things. Only time he didn't start was in the 7th grade. Bledsoe got beat out at quarterback. They moved him to tight end. The guy that beat him out moved. Otherwise, there's no telling. He'd be playing tight end today.
How about the Green Bay defense, Jerry? What kind of alignment, what kind of scheme do they use here?
They're in field goal range, so you got to knock them down. You got to make a big play. You got to go after them. You got to pressure them. I don't think you can sit back and play zone. Here comes the backers. Here comes the safety. Everybody's coming.
1st and 10. Bledsoe to Ben Coates to the 25. And on the play, he picks up 7.
Pretty clever there. They brought the outside flanker down in to rub a pick, so the tight end would be open on the blitz.
Clock stopped at 28 seconds. No timeouts for New England. The Packers have 1. Trying to get a read on the wind. It appears to be at the back of the Patriots.
You look at our goalposts, the way they're going to kick it, and the flags are going backwards.
So Barr, if indeed he attempts the field goal, and all things are pointing to that right now, would have a wind at his back.
Tim Houck went over and talked to the Green Bay coaches, probably about the man-to-man with a blitz. They're all out blitz.
3rd and 3. 1st down to the 15. Caught by Ray Crittenden. 8 of 10 on the play. Clock is down to 17. They'll stop the clock. I would assume bring in Matt Ball.
Right now. The quarterback is something special, folks. There's not an empty seat in this place. There's not for the year. They sold out for the whole year.
12 seconds left.
Bring that kicker in. They're going to try another play.
The Patriots trailed at halftime 10-0. Bledsoe threw 2 second-half touchdown passes, got him up on top 14-10. Packers scored themselves on a run by Cobb, went up by 2, missing the extra point. Bledsoe to the end zone. Dropped by Ray Crittenden. And covered by Terrell Buckley. Now we're down to 9 seconds.
The only place that ball could go, it had to go to the end zone. It had to land in the end zone on a 2-step drop. Good call, good choice. Watch Sean Jones for the Packers or Reggie White. They're the 2 best field goal blockers.
The ball will go down at the 23. It'll be a 33-yard attempt. Barr has missed 2 today.
And we missed an extra point for Green Bay. Packers going to call timeout, I believe. Make them think about it.
They just changed the time on the clock down to 7 seconds. Green Bay
takes the timeout. Oh, I wish this could go overtime.
Well, it's not. No timeouts remaining for both Green Bay and New England.
They're too much fun to watch.
This has been a good game. Not as high scoring, though, Jerry, as I thought.
But 2 good coaches, and it's tough to call these games because you want both of them to end up in the playoffs. And losing this, you still got plenty of time. You still got plenty of time to be a good football team. Whichever team loses this still can come back and have a good season. You just hate to see either one of them lose.
Last year, Matt Barr missed a game-winning attempt against the Buffalo Bills. But as a New York Giant, he was almost perfect in the clutch. Now he's got 33 yards between him and a New England win or a New England lead.
Look at the flags. They quit blowing. I don't think he's got a win at his back anymore. Look at it.
Snap from Steve Diassi. The hold from Scott Zola. The attempt from Matt Barr. 4 seconds left. The Patriots have taken the lead 17-16 on Green Bay.
Did somebody tip that? I think somebody got a hand on that. Maybe Sean. I think they were about as close as you can be to blocking that thing.
He had missed 2 earlier in the game. And with the game on the line.
That was not a pretty kick.
It was not a pretty kick.
No,
at
I mean, they were fortunate to watch the pressure.
No hand on it.
No hand on it. Was that ugly, but it got through there. What a bad ball. If you're a Green Bay fan, don't you worry. You got a good football team, and you'll be there when this thing's over in December. It's a crime either team here had to lose today. 2 good football teams.
Patriots trying to win their 3rd consecutive game. And with the ball for Green Bay is Charles Jordan. A win for our Miller Lite player of the game, Drew Bledsoe. The Patriots, after dropping their first 2 games of the season, come out with the game against the Green Bay Packers and a 17-16 win.